Hey, I don't know anyone in
And
this town. I'm not
and
from any
we
part.
are live. Can you hear us out there in chat?
Nice.
Go ahead and sound off in chat if you can.
My desk is a nice desk.
Can you shut the fuck up?
Damn,
Thank you.
but for real.
Yeah, we're starting off spicy here in today's session.
All right, yeah. It looks
Anyway,
good.
cool. We are gonna hop right into things as we're gonna be starting off the session today with a combat. Everybody loves that, which also means we gotta get right to it. So, where we will begin. One second, sorry. What are you trying to pull up there? Got it. Okay, cool. Yes, let's go ahead and get started. Thank you for waiting out there. If you were waiting, that is. If not, fuck you. Last session here in Woes of the Wildlands. Actually, am I even reusing the right mic? One second. Let's step things up a notch here. Hello. Last time on Woes of the Wildland, here at Jokes, Tales, and Critical Fails, our heroes set off on a mission. Previously accused of murder and locked behind bars after coming to the town of Brenfield on the night of a party. Our heroes pleaded to their captors to let them free and made their case as to why their names were being tainted. Making an agreement with both the mayor and sheriff of this town, you were led to see the corpse, the body that you were being accused of murdering. A farmer by the name of Farmer Moores was found gutted in an alleyway the night of the party. As you all were seen brawling with a group the same evening, you were the first suspects, but upon further examination of Farmer Moore's corpse, it was discovered that a large wolf was the culprit. The same large wolf that you, half of you, investigated near a farm which had a number of steers which were slaughtered by a similar large wolf. You found gray furs of some sort of large canine beast, which led you to this conclusion. However, accompanied by Moog, a large wolfkin, it did make him the prime suspect to the town. Being close friends to Guy Friendly himself, Guy was eager to get Moog off for this crime, and pleading to the sheriff, you all agreed to set out and find the real killer, to clear Moog's name. As you set off west from the town, you head toward a large running river which you can hear in the distance as you approach a far out farm, led by Guy's friendly dog, Sausage Patty. Patty led you to this farm where you encountered a group of bandits, a familiar group of thugs that you had dealt with previously and gotten into a brawl with. Two of them confronted you and stuck you with knives and arrows as you approached the house of the accused assailant. As you all were jumped, Patty went running into the woods as you made quick work of the two assailants. However, they were not alone, and quickly bolt was loosed from the edge of a thicket, where emerging you saw another familiar face, and quickly it contorted and reshaped to form the maw of a were-rat standing proud in front of you. As this individual emerged and changed shape right in front of your eyes, walking out of the farmhouse nearby, Aster Townsend approached you all drawing a sword, readying himself for battle. Elsewhere, back at town, Durenia stayed behind, agreeing to accompany Moog as he is held still within the deputy's office, no longer behind bars, however, still held captive by those who run this town. That is correct, defective chicken. Many jokes to come, but definitely critical fails. Trust me, I've been working with these guys for a while. Anyway, as we meet up with Durenia, she sits, slumbering away in the office of the sheriff back in Brenfield. As you slumber, Durenia, dreams come to you once more, as you are often found... As you often cannot find a night not perturbed by dreams. As you yourself, Durenia, slumber in the office of the sheriff, elsewhere, your consciousness soars high above the clouds. Flying like a bird, a hawk of sorts, you soar through and down beneath the clouds, where you see the lands as luscious as ever. Esteraria in front of you. You course over rolling hills and cascading mountainsides as you veer low and high at alternating heights as you glance at the land beneath you. Feeling free and at ease, you soar before you see a number of familiar faces. Guy, Friendly, Hogs, Stick-Six, Grovekeeper, and Cruz. Accompanied, all individuals you had spent your night with, but the night before. Joining in revelry and merriment as the town was up in a party celebrating the Bard's birthday evening. You see them running up a hill quite vigorously towards something with abandon. They run with a clear passion in their eyes, weapons in hand, as they charge up a steep hill that you soar high above. As you course high above them, you watch them run behind you as you pass above and toward the peak of the hill that they run toward. And as you cruise over, nothing on the other side pleases your vision, as all you can see beyond... Don't bark, Bailey. Sorry, there's a dog barking outside. All you can see beyond, past the hill, is flame. Fire as far as the eye can see, rolling over hills once green in the distance, now black with scorched earth. Your friends run toward this quite eagerly as you soar above, quite perturbed with the sight beyond. Flames lick high over the hills and start to engulf closer and closer to the crest that your friends head toward. So I'm sorry, I have to deal with this.
Bailey.
Bailey's a perfect dog. You can't prove me wrong.
Bailey. Dog's just doing dog things. You know, Thems and I were talking earlier. You know how sometimes animals are just like assholes occasionally? We were wondering if you could really give them such a label when they live in like a completely different world, you know? So we decided, like, so my dog, he does this thing where he has no interest in like using the bathroom anywhere until he hears another dog barking or sees another dog, and then that's when he wants to pee. And so obviously he's being an asshole there. Well, he had no interest in doing it until there was another dog around.
Yeah.
So that's where I think he's being a little shit.
It's a threat.
Maybe he's just got a lot to say.
Okay.
That's right.
Well, Bailey had a lot to say, and I had to go scold her. But She now feels ashamed. I used facts and reason to explain to her why she was being just ridiculous, but now she sees the error of her ways, and we're better for it as a family. But as I was saying, Durenia, you soar high above these hills as you see your friends rushing toward a scorched land. Nothing the eye can see for as far as your hawk vision can carry it. You circle about in the air, starting to fly over this crest of the hill, crying out as far as your voice will carry. However, just caws which seem to disappear into the open sky as you cry out desperately. You circle above the crest of the hill as your friends, new as they are, run toward danger, all the while it growing hotter and hotter at your tail feathers, until a scorch of flame engulfs you, your vision, and you jolt awake within the sheriff's office. The sheriff, currently sitting next to you, playing cards with Almer, both of them kind of turn about, Almer standing like atop his chair, trying to see over the sheriff's desk, and the sheriff himself, Dalen, looking quite alarmed. Are you
racist one.
Are you all right? You were stirring quite a bit there a second ago. You seem to be in quite the nightmare. As from the corner, another familiar voice chimes in, and you see the Aarakocra by the name of Diavora. The Aarakocra, who you, Durenia, remember is good friends with Almer, the gnomish tinkerer that you had met the night of the party. Diavora kind of is standing in the corner of the room, looking intently with his staff rested in his crossed arms. He stands up from leaning against the corner of the room, and he walks toward you. You were having a premonition, no?
Not exactly. I'm not sure what that was. It is cause for concern, though.
I get the strangest feeling from you that you are denying something. I get the strangest tinge at the roots of my feathers in the decision we have made this evening. I'm worried we should check up on those we've... check up
You're cutting
on...
out there.
Am I cutting off for everybody?
I was saying just fine.
No, you're fine.
That might have just been on your end. I would check your internet connection.
Alright.
But nonetheless, it is important you hear me. Diavora turns to you. I worry we have sent our allies into just a wee bit of danger. Would you care to accompany me to check up on them?
Oh, yes, I would.
Right. Have you the ability to fly?
Not exactly.
Well, that would
My bird can, though.
greatly slow us down. Do me a favor. Come with me. And he rights himself and walks out the door, pushing with his cane. The door open. He kind of holds it open. sit down here, and I want you to envision yourself in the eyes of your winged friend here. Try to put yourself in the place of this bird. Envision yourself soaring through the air, similarly to... Was it Icarus? Envision yourself in a new form, one of the soaring bird. I do not know if you will get this, but sit down and focus.
Hello?
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 It's extremely promising.
Have you not been able to hear me that entire time?
I'm-
Okay, this is swell. Real.
Hey, let me try.
Oh, that's why. You're not fucking my internet. That would help.
Cage. Now, Bailey.
You've never been hooked up to the internet?
Bailey, in your cage, now. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Hello. Can you guys hear me?
We
I can. Yeah, Sleeper and Jazzy.
Yes.
Okay, well, for the time being, we'll get back to that. You all heard it. We know where this is going. Moving the train along, we will get right back to combat. And so, soaring back over the landscape of the wildlands, here by the edge of the riverside, we join a farm currently interlocked in combat. It is top of the turn order, if I'm not mistaken. And we will begin... Is 11 really the highest? No, Stick 6 is the highest, which is not good. So, well, it's not the top of the turn order. It's right after 6-6, conveniently. Can you guys hear me yet? No?
I mean,
Just checking.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
Yep.
talking. I'm talking about
Yeah.
Jazz and them. Okay, so Nathan is going to begin. And he is going to run forward, quite alarmed. You watch as the deputy, Nathan Barragut, charges forward, his short sword drawn, scrambling for a buckler on his back. He holds it forth and points it toward first Mr. Townsend, Astor, in fact, and he shouts, "Astor, what are you doing? Put your sword down. We're here representing the law." And he turns toward the were-rat, which is like slowly creeping forward toward him. "Astor, tell your friend to stand down." He points the sword over to the were-rat, and he is going to step forward and hold an attack if the were-rat charges forward. Which it does ready in this low stance with its like rat-like tail waving in the air, whipping back and forth as it readies to pounce forward. Hogs, what are you doing? It is your turn, sir.
None of the enemies want to conveniently group up with each other, so I'm just gonna, this fence right here, we can see through it, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, just making sure, because on the map we can't, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's
I
weird.
don't need to. It's fine, no worries.
You should see,
I'm gonna
like,
move up.
I've set it as partial vision, but, like, it's fully blocked.
I'm gonna move up, I'll just kind of form a line here with Nathan, I guess. But I will use my action to... Oh wait, this guy hasn't been damaged yet, huh? Never mind. I'll use my action to. He is now 27 feet away. Move a little bit closer, and I'm fling a sling bullet at him.
Okay.
Actually, no, I could do it from where I was, so I'll do it from where I was. All right. Shablam. Natural 15 plus 4, so 19, and then he will take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. You take a few steps forward, spinning a sling as you ready, kind of galloping forward, and you loose it with a hiya! And as it goes flying through the air, you watch as it thunk against the head of the readying were-rat as he turns toward you and hisses.
And I just hold out my hand and go, "Come on, big guy.
Okay.
I know how to deal with rats."
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Guy, what are you doing?
All right, so Guy is feeling pretty fucked up. Let me ask real quick, because last session I just dropped my bow in like this spot right here.
Yeah.
Would I be able to holster my pistols and pick my bow up?
I'd allow
Or
it.
is that
Yeah.
going to cost more?
Are you
Okay.
are you attacking with it this turn?
Yes.
Yeah. All part of the attack
Yeah.
action to.
So I'm going to, holster. So he kind of spins his pistols and holsters both of them at once. And while picking up my bow, I'm going to use a bonus action, Second Wind. Get myself some HP real quick.
That doesn't seem like a bad idea.
It seems like a great idea. Fuck. All right. The healing rolls from last session still.
Love
coming
to see
in.
it.
That's going to be a 4 to heal. Not great, but still way better than before. And then I will use my action to, this guy Aster, he's come out and he said some stuff, but he hasn't done anything. This guy's a...
He is holding.
weird,
He's
ugly-
holding a longsword in your direction.
He did draw his weapon, yeah. that
Oh,
was
he
all.
did.
Yes.
At the end of last session, he
He's
drew
looking
his
quite
sword.
cocky.
And that makes
Two.
him a punk ass bitch. So
You're right.
He's looking confident and cocky in your direction.
I did not think
To
about...
be specific, in case you forgot, he came out saying, "Oh, you bust that form out already,"
yeah, I think they
and
know
then,
each other.
and then drew his sword and was pointing it at us.
You're right. I'll pull an arrow out of my quiver, pull it back, and loose it on Townsend. Again, going for like the shoulder or maybe the leg.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I'll go for the leg so that he can't run off.
You got it.
Ooh, put an arrow in his knee.
Mm-hmm. He was an adventurer, but not after I got to him. All right, it's gonna be a 16 to hit.
That'll hit. Wait. That'll hit.
Okay, wonderful.
Meets
I
beats.
believe a longbow is
Let's
a
go.
D8.
I believe that is correct.
All right.
Plus
I rolled it into the little dice section because my cat's right here. Fuck. Okay.
Cheating. Your cat is in cahoots with you.
Well, it was a 4 and now it's a 2, so I'm doing it wrong.
Your cat just bats.
Six.
Bats it to a 20.
6 damage.
6 damage. Okay.
That'll be my... And then I'm going to
As-
use my movement to back
Okay.
up behind this little log.
You dive for your bow. Standing up quickly, you loose a shot as you begin to back up. As Townsend begins to step forward toward you, very confidently and very slowly. As he readies his sword in front of him, you fire a shot right into the leg. And as it digs into his thigh, he does not falter his step even for a second, landing down on the leg you just shot as he sweeps his longsword across the hilt of the arrow, snapping it as he brings his sword down, leaving just the tip of the weapon dug into his thigh.
Guess I can't use that one again. Guy thinks to himself.
What an asshole!
Fuck! Stop doing that!
Reusable.
You yell at him mid-fight.
Hey, no fear.
That the end of your turn, I assume? It has to be. Cruz?
Yeah, that'll be it.
All right, I'm gonna step over.
I have you at DM volume in my... Sorry.
Oh. Greg Miles is down, right? He's down for the count.
Yes, both the miles are down and bloody. Like pools of blood, I mean.
I'm gonna step over here and cast Hex on the rat,
Okay.
and I'm gonna give him disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay. You watch as Cruz extends a hand toward... Sorry, you said the were-rat?
Yes.
You watch as icicles begin to, like, encrust his fur and body, his teeth beginning to chatter as you begin to see the breath now of the individual.
And I'm gonna go. All right. Have a little bit of taste of my mom here, and I'll chuck an Eldritch Blast, just like full pitcher style, straight at him.
Okay. You watch as he puts his hands behind his back as everybody's standing behind him. Yeah, no. And as his hands are behind his back, you guys all see the, like, channeling flame begin to form between his hands. And as he brings it up in front of him, you just watch this trail of smoke kind of encircle him as he puts up his leg and chucks it overhand.
Hogs turns around and he starts dropping fingers.
That is a 22 to hit.
All the while, Guy is over here just making calls.
Right.
How much damage? 22 damage? Or 22 to hit? Not damage, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, 22 damage. Let's go with that one.
End the game now, Guy. Cruz wins.
Okay, well, 1 force,
Okay.
2 fire, and 4 necrotic.
Or 22. You know, same difference.
1 force, 2 fire, and sorry, one more time.
4 necrotic.
4 necrotic. Okay.
You know, as you keep going, they get bigger and bigger, so...
Right, exactly. I just need 1 more damage type, and I'll be good.
Okay.
Who knows by how much it'll get bigger? It could be like 30. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna move my last 10 feet of movement back towards where I was at.
Okay, you can do so.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast actually takes so long that it takes 2 turns for him to... There's the build-up turn, and then the...
Right, yeah,
pitch.
there's...
Okay, end of your turn.
End of my turn.
You got it. Grove Keeper.
So I meant to ask you this earlier, but I remember before, like, you were fine with more than 1 good berry at a time, because technically, as rules written, the spell says you can only eat 1 berry at a time with an action. I remember you had like a number that was a limit, but
I will say 5 good berries is the most you can eat in, like, a handful.
okay, I thought so, because I was like, that one sucks, but
Yeah.
I thought you were okay.
Yeah,
with
you're
that.
right. No, you're right. I have made that home rule in the past where, like, if you have good berry, it's not an action to eat 1 good berry. You can take a handful of good berries and stuff them in your mouth. However, only 5.
Yeah.
So...
So
That you have intestine problems.
yeah. So I am.
It's more like chewing problems mid-fight, you know, where you're like doing the chubby bunny thing where I want to cast a spell now. You're chewing, you can't.
Damn verbal
I
component.
am gonna
Just 1 second.
cast good berry for 10 berries. And I'm gonna walk over. I'll give Guy 5 and keep 5 on me for now.
Okay.
That is my action, and then I'll just still kind of stand over here.
I may be missing something. What's a good berry?
It is
So,
a spell
yeah.
I have that. So this good berry, it is 1 HP per berry you eat, and you can eat up to 5 at a time. So you could use your action to eat 5 uh,
We like that.
good berries and get 5 HP.
It also
Sick.
feeds you.
And I am gonna hold on to 5.
Yeah, you're also
myself.
full for the rest of the day if you eat them.
Yeah, you also get 1 day's worth of nourishment from 1 berry, so
And if-
you're not gonna need to eat anymore.
If you eat 5, I'm gonna say you gain 2 pounds.
Hell yeah.
Let's fucking go. That's what I'm talking about.
And end of the campaign, Grovekeeper's just gonna be like really big.
He's a big guy. Hey, it's a day's worth of nourishment. All right, he eats a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah, you can use a action on your turn to do that if you'd like. Are you doing
And then
anything
I
for your
will-
bonus action? I'll allow you to give him 5 as free action because I'm feeling lenient.
Okay. I don't really think I can do much with my bonus action, unfortunately. Yeah. So no. For now, I'm gonna stay right here for the time being. I guess
Okay.
maybe I'll move like here, and that is where I'll end my turn.
You got it.
Cast a spell.
Stick 6, can you hear me now? Jazz and Sleeper.
Uh-oh.
I saw an unmute, but I didn't hear anything. Did you switch? Yeah, okay. If you switch over, like, internet connections in Discord, you have to join and rejoin a call, generally.
You do.
Hello?
Okay. Can you hear me?
I hear
Yes,
ya.
yes, we can hear
Yes!
you. Cool. Yeah, I was saying, usually if did you switch internet connections?
I switched internet connections, yes.
Yeah, if you switch internet connections while you're in a call, you usually have to leave and rejoin to say anything. But, anyway,
That's why you can hear us.
yes. What I need, what I was saying with you, Jazz, is Diavoria took you outside and had you meditate on something with him. Go ahead and make me a wisdom check for me, just a general wisdom check. With proficiency. So use your wisdom modifier and proficiency.
Wisdom modifier proficiency, okay.
And Stick 6, you can go ahead and take your turn in combat. It's a little late because you just weren't responsive at the time, so I had skipped you, but
no worries,
go ahead now.
No worries. We were getting other technical difficulties, and I was also setting up my character, so all of that works out. Let me just go ahead and roll. I'm going to just shoot the rat at him with my crank back my crossbow and shoot him in the face.
You got it. Go ahead and roll.
Oh no.
Oh, you would have to move up. Yeah, or what do you have? You have a crossbow, right?
Yeah, crossbow.
Yeah,
So I
that's
can
a...
move up.
Crossbow is 60, or no, crossbow is 30 feet,
That's
isn't it?
okay. I'll
I
just
think it's 30, 60. Like,
Yeah.
you can do disadvantage up to 60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gotta move
okay,
up.
So I need to get 30 feet of him.
Yes.
Yeah, to do a regular shot, you need to be within 30 feet with a...
So you'd have to move up
That's
to
a
like
hand-
just
that's a hand
just
crossbow,
just
I
behind hogs.
Okay. How do I just select? Oh, come on. Stop.
Just
Yeah,
make a box. So make sure one. So
You're- no,
in the
select-
shh, upper left
the
up.
ruler
I
thing
know
selected.
that's what I'm trying to tell him. Upper left of the screen. Make sure you have the
Right.
token controls and then the box next to it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be hiding behind hogs, and then I fired, and I'll say this: it does not look pretty good. Let me see. What am I adding?
You're not hiding
Nice.
well behind hogs. I'll say.
Yeah, you're
Uh,
No, I'm not. I'm just more of using him as a meat shield.
Yeah.
I do have my shield.
What'd you roll?
There we go. So altogether 9.
9 will not hit. Your crossbow bolt looses, but it flies into the side of the fence there. Yes.
Yep.
Will that be your turn?
Okay. Yep. That is I moved 30 feet. So yep, that's me.
Okay.
And what did you get for the wisdom roll?
Alright, so I was supposed to roll a d20, yes?
Yes.
Alright, so I got a 14, so altogether 18.
18. Okay, good to know. At the as you fire that stick 6, the were-rat lunges, charging forward. He is going to. I just got a message. Oh. Sorry. Just real quick sound check out there. Who is louder than who?
I don't know.
I think you are pretty loud, but I need to keep you rather loud for Jazz's sake.
Yeah.
Because Jad is the lesser loud. No. I think I got it. I'm just getting some messages on sound updates, but I think we're good. Anyway, let me know in chat if you guys need anybody turned up. Please feel free. Sorry, where was I? Yes, the were-rat. He is going to run forward and strike in a pouncing position. He will now take an action. He gets a multi-attack, so he's going to go ahead and take 2 attacks, 1 bite and 1 slash. He's going to run forward and let's see. 1 to 2. Do you want high or low, Hogs?
Low.
Low? You got it. So 1 to 2 is you. 3 to 4. 1 to 2. Hogs, you're getting attacked.
Yeah.
Let's fucking get it, boy. He is going to strike at you. A natural 20. First roll. First
Auto
roll.
kill.
Auto kill.
This is why I used my last spell slot to use a spell that I can dish out health with.
I swear I've got an AC. Every time people attack me, they get that 20.
I mean, stop being
shield
so
does
punchable.
The shield does something, I promise.
You
I
take
think Trig is onto something there.
you take 9 points of damage. Are you still up? You're still up. You may be the tankiest fucking goblin in existence.
He fully knocks me off my ass, though. I'm just like,
Jesus.
I think someone might be at real low HP.
Well,
Judging
that
on my
was
own health pool.
that was only a scratch. So let's see how this bite goes.
This is where I think it doesn't matter. If it hits, I think.
Does a 12 hit you?
I've got an AC, bitch. Fuck
As the claw comes around your shield, you hold the were-rat off as it gnaws over the top of your shield. The mightiest feat you have seen out of this very cowardly goblin yet.
Just wait for my turn.
Townsend walks forward confidently toward you, Grovekeeper, and he's going to take a number of strikes himself. Does a 18 hit you?
Yeah, yep.
That'll do it. Yep.
That is going to be 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And he's going to strike again.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 9 hit you?
It does not, sir.
You hold up your club to catch the backhand of his longsword strike. That is the end of their turn. Stick 6, it is you again, as you are top of the turn order.
Oh boy. How do I ping again? Oh, yeah.
Click and hold.
Oh, click and hold? Yeah, so who is this guy again?
He's friendly.
That's Nathan Barrigat.
He's the deputy.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
He's been pretty cool. Seems to be the least racist of them all.
Yeah, he's not the racist
Yeah. So I'm gonna run around. I'm gonna run around this guy, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just bap him on the back of the head with my hand, and just go, "Leave him alone!" and just click a little button and do shocking grasp. So,
I'm waiting for him to miss again.
yeah.
When somebody misses once, it usually is a signifier. They're just like one person's fucked the entire session. And I just got a feeling when he missed the first one. I'm like, yep, it's him.
This is it, folks.
Let me just make sure that I'm doing
We're
this
just
right.
normally
No, you're good.
Yeah, he's not wearing any armor.
He's not. He is mostly just like a rat in a poncho.
Yep, that's what I thought. So, no advantage for me. Does a 15 hit?
A 15, yeah, that hits.
Oh my goodness!
Again, he's just a rat in a poncho.
Yeah. A 15's pretty good.
Very fair point, my good
Yeah,
sir.
it wouldn't hit me.
It would hit me. It would just barely hit me.
Oh, it just barely doesn't hit me.
So anyways, well, the bat on the head does 7 damage.
Oh shit, that's a pretty significant bap.
It's a shot in the grass, yeah.
Yeah, you watch as bringing down. What was it? A club you hit a button on?
It's basically a like the little handshake pranks is a
hand
the little
buzzer?
joy or like the little buzzer on the
Oh, it's a joy buzzer. Got you. You slam. You run around his back and slam your palm onto the back of his form, and you watch as like the little wooden box which sits on your palm has like this little pad of like metal on the end of it, and as you push down, you can feel the surge kind of like cause your hair to stand up on end, but it causes his hair to definitely stand up as all of his bones kind of like lock up and his joints kind of spasm as you slap him.
There we go. And I'm just gonna yell to Hog, run!
Okay.
Trust me, I was going to before you said that.
Nathan runs forward and he's gonna take a couple strikes at this guy.
It's flanking.
Yes, sir. He's gonna land one and then land another for 7 points of damage. You watch as his blade digs into him, though. It's like the were-rat doesn't seem to react as much to these strikes. His sword seems to have little to no effect, but little effect. Another 5 points of damage.
That I hit him on the head with, definitely.
No. It just kind of got his attention.
Damn.
Beat the shit out of me.
You
These
didn't have to do you like that.
these strikes get his attention as well. Sorry, I'm doing math and also stupid, so doing math while stupid is hard. This is a PSA out there. For just 10 cents a day, you can support. For one sub onto this channel, you can support one idiot who is bad at math. Just consider it.
Maybe he'll get good.
He will eat. That's pretty much it.
We're kind of worried he'll choke on it, though.
Yeah. I like liquid form on my food. Nathan's strikes, however, it does seem to have very dwindling effects on it, but he still holds firm, ready to take the attention off you, Hogs. It's your turn, though.
I use the moment to fully utilize the fact that everyone else is around him now, and I will bonus action disengage and scurry away. And I'm gonna scurry all the way to behind Cruz. I'm just gonna cower behind his legs a little bit and and just go. I'll like peer around the other side of Cruz, and I'll be like, "Bang!" as I point at him, and I will cast Toll of the Dead. I need him to make a Constitution saving throw. Or no, Wisdom saving throw. Sorry.
Oh, good, because con's actually something they're good at.
Yeah, Wisdom.
A 5.
He fails and will take 1d12 necrotic damage because he's damaged, correct?
Roll that shit.
He's taking damage.
I rolled a
earlier in
1,
that
baby.
day. Nice.
1 necrotic damage, motherfucker.
It's super effective, though. Oh, wait,
don't
no,
you,
it's just
wait,
regular
don't you get
effective.
a second damage die because he's taking damage? Isn't that how it works?
No, it's a D8 to a D12.
Or higher? Oh, okay.
What's great is it becomes 2d12s at level 5, but
Yeah.
Cantrip stuff.
yeah, cantrip
In the future.
stuff. For now, it does 1 damage, and
And then
what
Hub
else?
continues to cower behind Cruz, and that'll be.
But you moved away
Yeah, I moved away. I
using
disengaged, and
disengage. Yeah, goblin
ran
stuff.
away, and then action. I said, "Bad."
Okay, things are bad, bad, bad. Guy, what are you doing?
So, this Astor guy came up
Yes.
and gave a good whack to my friend. So I'm gonna step literally right up to this man's face, pull another arrow.
That
And,
gives you disadvantage.
yeah.
Oh wait,
It
unless
does not
it
because
does
of my
not.
feature.
No, I know.
Nice.
Yeah, right.
Fucking humans.
Human variance. All right.
Something's weird about him.
Fucking
Yes.
loser.
I'm gonna what he does, I'm gonna move forward, kind of nudge him in the shoulder so he's facing me now instead of Grovekeeper, and I'm gonna get him right in that same shoulder.
Okay.
Hopefully not a kill shot. I want
Or
to
a
interrogate him once he's dead, or once he's down. But I'm trying to.
I think.
I'm not trying to put an arrow in his brain. Is what I'm saying.
Hey, all I'm
Gotcha.
saying is I can bring him back at 1 HP.
Well, it's gonna be a dirty 20 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, let's do good things. I don't know why I ask. 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
1 on my D8.
Okay. You watch as you try to move
At least
him.
we're all doing
He is hard to move, and you almost like just kind of give up as you step to the side and just dig in an arrow. He
know
doesn't
what?
flinch, but he kind of turns to you arrogantly.
As
This
he
man is
turns, I'm gonna
strong. With a K.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action, grab one of my hand axes off my belt, and just dig that into him
Okay.
for my
Roll to
bonus
hit.
action offhand attack.
Nice.
It's gonna be nice. 18 to hit, and that's
Just the die.
nope, because of my 2 weapon fighting feature.
Bro, fucking human fighters. God damn.
So I get to add my ability mod.
Well, that's
There we go.
typically
That rolled
it's
better.
a class thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But
gonna
I
be
got mad
10
at human first.
10 slashing
Human
damage.
variant.
Okay.
I'm mad at the fighter.
Still.
I was just saying, as I pull my hand axe out and kind of almost like backwards / upwards, into this man.
Still only digging so deep. Half as deep as you'd expect. But, he still stands confidently. You have aggravated him, that's for sure. And he, gets ready to strike. Cruz, what are you doing?
Alright, I'm gonna say, sorry little buddy, I'll be right back. Step away from hogs.
As you're walking away, you just hear him go, bat, 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 bat.
Oh, don't get your panties up in a bunch. I'm gonna step over here where I can get a better view of the rat guy again. And, wind up another pitch and chuck it at his face.
Okay. At the rat guy?
At the rat guy, yeah.
You got it.
Oh, that's a natural 18 for 24.
Good to go, sir. Roll some damage.
for, let's see if I can get higher than a 1 this time.
You started the trend, now you must break it. Rolling minimum on our damage dice.
Right. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, that's gonna be 8 force,
There we go.
2 fire, and 5 necrotic.
Give me a total, please. Sorry.
So 15.
You got it. Okay.
Damn.
And then I'll just step back over here and pat Hogs on the head and say, "You just hide right there, little buddy."
Okay. You watch as that bolt of flame digs into the were-rat. What once was Dolden Nolson gets blasted in the chest with a barrel of force and flame, and he is knocked down hard against the ground and the side of the fence.
Alright. Well then, bonus action, I'd like to transfer my Hex over to Mr. Astor.
Okay, you can do so.
Oh, thank God.
And so Astor does have disadvantage on strength as well.
Okay.
Strength check.
Should anybody decide to grab him.
You got it.
Been my goal to begin with.
Okay. Well, for Astor's turn, he, seeing the were-rat go down, he's going to turn, and his face is going to get angry as he turns back to you all. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not his turn, is it? It's Grovekeeper's turn. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So I would like to try to grab him, and my goal was gonna be to try to like throw him over on the other side, so that he would be like 180 degrees ideally on the other side of me.
Okay.
Like, my goal is to grab him. I don't know if I can do that all in one turn, but, like, my goal is to, like, grab him and try to, like, throw him over. Not so much a push, I guess, but...
You can try. Go ahead and make a grapple check. An athletics check versus his.
He has disadvantage because of strength.
Correct. However...
Natural 20 for 22.
Okay. However, he's going to make an acrobatics check, as he has the right.
What a fucking loser.
Which he does have advantage on. However, to no avail, as you lift using all your force and throw him onto the ground over here. This man is abnormally heavy, and you have to use every inch of strength within your being to move him. But you do so, and you slam him down hard.
Just gonna hold him there.
Okay.
Do I get an opportunity attack as he
You do
moves?
not. He was forced movement. You don't get opportunity attacks from forced movement.
Only vulnerable or purposeful.
But yeah, I will, and I'm just gonna end my turn holding him there.
Okay. Well, now on his turn, he's going to look over, look up at you, grin, and begin to yell. As he does, it kind of warps into a thin howl as his bones crack and reform in your grasp, breaking your hold from him. And he is going to strike at you.
Is anything else happen with his howl?
Oh my God, Timothy.
He gets a net 20 again.
I'm so sorry, my friend. Yes. Yes, he does. He is going to, as you stand above him, immediately reach out at you with his teeth. And, yeah. Ooh, that's okay.
I expect to go down.
It's 10 points of damage, so you probably
I
should.
am not
10
out.
points.
I'm down, but I'm not out.
Oh my god.
You're unconscious? Yeah.
I'm unconscious, but I'm not like dead.
Okay,
It's
well,
not
in that
permanent
point,
death.
when he stands up, using half his movement, he's going to look about with this evil snarl as he now stands almost 8 feet tall, hunched over in his wolf form. This man is a large werewolf. As well, 1 second. Let me put out his new form. I have a token for this.
Hogs who
Damn.
was about to try and look intimidating when he got knocked over and was held down by Grovekeeper, and then immediately the turns got tabled. He was just like looks terrified now.
Did you say the turns got tabled?
I guess. Yeah.
And then I committed to it.
It's
Right, it's common
that's-
saying,
that's
why are the turntables?
how it is in the office with Michael Scott when he walks in.
Oh, how the turntables have turned.
He doesn't even get that far. He realizes he fucks up and stops. He's like, oh, how the turntables.
Turntables.
Have turns.
He.
How much did update this?
1, 2, 3, 4. He sees you all as equal threats. So I will roll a d8, and I will give Guy first choice. What numbers would you like? Pick 2. Next to each other, please.
I pick 1 and 8.
Fuck you. You get 1. You get 1 and 2 now.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll take
And we're working next to him from there. So 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, Hogs 5 and 6, Cruise 3 and
I was
4.
gonna say you're pointing at your screen.
And yeah, true. And we'll do a nice Stick 6 is actually out of range. Nathan is the last two. Since he is half
Yeah.
movement.
Did Derhenia get?
Yes, we'll get to Derhenia. Don't you wait.
Okay.
Don't you worry. 5 is what it was rolled. As Hogs,
I hope you did.
as the wolf sneers and turns toward you, turning in a full 180, he charges.
I'm too small to hit.
We'll see.
Get dirt.
He only gets 1 strike left. Oh, it is going to be a 20, not natural.
Yeah, that'll
A number of natural 20s already.
4 damage to you. Okay. As he strikes down another with his claw.
Guessing you were at a healthy 1 HP.
As a 2.
Nice. He kind of grins wide and turns to you now, Cruz.
Still 10 good berries on the field.
However, Cruz, I'm sorry, actually, Stick 6. Sorry, getting jumbled here.
Yes?
Go ahead and make me a perception check, please.
Oh no. Not good at these. Oh, I'm really not good at these. I believe that's a 6. Yes, that's a 6.
Okay. 6. You see 2 of your friends go down and are quite flustered.
Paddywhack.
Derhenia, you come soaring in from the distance. Go ahead and make a perception check for me, with advantage, as you have the eyes of a hawk currently.
Perception, alright.
Hawkeyes.
Actually, yeah.
Oh.
On top of that, take.
You
Sorry.
wanna say it?
Yeah, would you, a natural 20? It's a +4.
Yeah, 20 plus 4.
Yeah. Okay. Very nice. What you see is the entire scene in front of you as you currently soar in to quite a nasty view as you start to get closer. You watch currently as the small goblin individual, not your friend, you literally cannot form thoughts the same way as you would normally. Right now, in the current form you are, all you can really register is the one that is not your friend, that looks like your friend, was struck down. As you approach, after seeing the large, furry individual struck down as well by quite a carnivorous-looking wolf, which stands viciously next to that stranger you met the other day, as you soar in completely out of your wits in the form of a hawk. Previously polymorphed by Diavoria, who soars in alongside next to you. You, accompanied with Icarus and the large Aarakocra, come soaring into view. You are still a little out of the ways, so on this turn, we will take your full action to move into view. But as Diavoria does as well, he drops his polymorph, causing you to take a little bit of a tumble, as you were just a little off the ground. But you fall on your butt once more with your wits about you as Icarus comes into view. That is, however, where we will put your... go ahead and roll an initiative for me, please.
Alright.
To see where you are put in to this order.
It's 10.
Well, you're plus what?
Alright, hold on.
Dexterity. What's your dexterity?
Plus 1.
Plus 1. Okay, I will...
Oh, it's 11.
I will throw your token down, and I will enter them into the combat.
Still a
And,
guy.
You can move,
and Stick Six, you don't really see Durhenia yet.
Dang it. This is me saying dang it.
Yes, of course.
I mean, he could also say, "Dang it."
It is a dang it situation.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I personally qualify it as a bad.
Ignore that roll, by the way.
Yeah. Oops. I think I moved it. Yeah, well, let's see here.
You want me to ignore the
Yeah,
question
oh,
mark
that
roll I
is all my
see?
movement. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna run to the edge of the fence, and I'm going to grab. I don't know if it's. Is it metagame? Do I know if? Okay, I should ask. Do I know if Grovekeeper, or do I know if Grovekeeper has berries, or do I not know that?
That would be a little metagamey, yeah.
Yep.
You don't even know what those berries would do, even if you did know he had
Okay,
berries.
So I'm just gonna go with what I originally was gonna do, and just crank back my crossbow again, do a little chime, and shoot him in the back. I don't know if I get advantage because there's a bunch of people around, but
No, not for ranged attacks. It would actually make it harder if you want to get...
I rolled a
Bunch
23.
of dead people.
A 23, you hit.
Wonderful. Let's see here. Okay, well, luck was gonna run out at some point. I do... What is that? 4 damage.
Okay.
That's it. And then I'm gonna bonus action hide behind the fence.
Okay, roll a sneak. Or a... What is it called? Stealth. Thank you. Thank you, nobody. Thank you, brain.
20.
Natural
That's
20.
I got a natural 20 out.
Okay.
Nice.
You want to hide behind the fence? Is there a specific spot you're trying to hide? Because you need to break line of vision. Is part of hiding. So...
If I can, hide, basically in this corner right here. like on the inside of the fence, kind of like right here.
You could try. It is, just two beams in front of you, so you can crouch behind it. We'll see how effective that is. Point is, like, if you wanted to actually, like, hide somewhere good, I'm just saying, like part of hiding in combat, like, yeah, it's gonna make your, like, I will say, like, what you're doing is gonna make, like, attention go to you less likely, true, but you're not in any sense hidden. Like, you're literally just standing in front of, like, two planks that, and, like, crouching down, like, you can see, like, a green individual's, like, torso and their legs right there. It's like, you're not hidden. But if you were to, like, go into these, these, like, wheat here, then you would probably be hidden. Does that make sense?
Yeah, okay. So
like, this isn't just crouch rules in,
yeah, no,
Skyrim.
I thought the fence was a little bit thicker. Or, like, they were, like, the planks were closer together.
No.
So, yeah, in that case, I would move to right here, fire, and then move, into the hay.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. Okay, just need to make sure. That is A-okay. How much damage did you do again? Sorry.
4.
4, okay.
With the crossbow.
So, again, not as effective as it should be. He kind of just ignores the attack altogether. That is the end of your turn. Durenia, you are a little bit out of the map currently. You still have 10 feet, I'd say 10 feet of your movement to get to where I put you currently on the map. It takes about 10 feet of your movement. So you do still have like 20 feet left as you kind of like crest up the ditch to the edge of the road. You did see the fight in full action very well as a hawk, so you are aware of what is going on. However, you did not see Diavoria land near you.
All right.
What would you like to do?
All right. So who all is left on the other side? Like, this guy?
Yeah, I think it's just this guy.
Yeah, it's just this individual who's alive that's an enemy.
Okay.
Hogs and Grovekeeper just went down, bloodied. Like, yeah. You're marked as
that's
dead
good.
instead of unconscious.
Well, the other people are technically only unconscious.
Oh.
Well, I guess unless
True.
they've done the.
So what are you doing, Durenia?
They've all already.
Is this one unconscious? There you go.
See how much.
Maybe like move closer to him. Like,
Yeah, you only have 20 feet of movement. As I did say, it took you 10 feet just to get on the map.
You want to run closest to him, as far as you can.
maybe not. Just like
Right here. Or right here.
yeah.
Okay.
I would say that's as far as you can go. That's using your full movement.
Yep. Also let's gridlock you. There you go. Okay. So that actually helps out a lot. Nah, that would just do.
Can I cast Entangle?
Sure, of course. Go ahead and link that in the chat for me. So hit the dice button that's over the picture when you mouse over the picture for the ability Entangle. If you hit the dice button, you should pop it up in the chat. It'll tell you all the rules. Because I think I have to roll a dexterity check, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's athletics. Because I think it's you're supposed to rip yourself out of the entangle.
That's if they're caught. That's in the subsequent turn if they're caught.
You might be right. It's been too long. I don't have it prepared, so.
Yeah.
So on your character... Here, I'll just pull open your character sheet at this point. On your character sheet... You're trying to what?
Drag and drop or...
You don't have to drag and drop. So, like, in your spell book, just click the... Like, there's an image there. Like, for the ability, just click it. It pops up a dice. Yeah, it pops up a dice thing when you mouse over it.
Got it.
entangle. Yeah, there. So it is grasping a creature strength must make a strength saving throw or yeah, so it is a strength saving throw. Okay.
At
Cool.
disadvantage.
Because of the hex.
No. Hex only provides it on step, not on saving throw.
Okay.
Right, that is correct. However, he rolled a 6. Plus stuff, but not enough stuff. So you watch as vines come up and wrap around the arms of this canine-like creature as he stands menacingly above the corpse of Hogs. The unconscious body of Hogs, but nonetheless. Okay, anything else?
No, it's dead.
Okay, so I can, like,
Yeah, just click. You're gonna just center it.
So that's an action. Is there anything else you want to do?
what if I just, like, do this?
Okay, yeah, click. So that's the area. Is there anything else you want to do?
No, I think so.
Okay. Then it goes to Nathan's turn, who, seeing that happen and seeing the vines come up and grasp at the wolf, the werewolf in his form, Nathan is going to confidently yell out, "Ah!" as he charges forward and leaps onto the back, short sword backwards. His halfling-like form, looking quite valorous in this moment, however, much smaller than the werewolf. It almost looks like a frivolous endeavor. But he lands one strike and goes to stab in for a second before fumbling his sword and being forced off the back. He does manage to do 3 points of damage. But that will be the end of his turn. And actually, wait. I'm sorry. You know what? He will, using the opportunity, he will use an action surge to strike 2 more times. That one is not going to land. And that one is not going to land. As this individual, as the wolf's fur seems to be much harder than his simple short sword can penetrate. Yeah, that was disappointing. Nathan starts to sweat. Hogs, what are you doing on your turn?
Death save.
Yeah, you are.
I got a natural 20.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Okay,
No
you are.
fucking way.
You are up.
This night, man.
At the start
Holy
of the turn,
shit,
correct?
dude.
So I have
Correct.
a full turn. I
Correct.
immediately need to make a save against
1 second. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think you have to make because I think it's starting a turn. No.
Minus
No.
10.
No. A creature in the area when you cast the spell.
Yeah, but I also have to move out of it.
It doesn't matter. Oh, it's just that just
No,
means
it's
it's just difficult terrain. Yeah. You just have
I mean,
difficult.
I mean, to be fair, I was in it originally.
Yeah, so you should actually make an athletics check just to break out of it as the vines have grown
Would
around
take
you.
an action.
Yeah, you've actually been hidden under the vines. Yeah, it'll take an action. Oh wait, yeah.
In that case, I'm
Just swing
just
on
gonna.
it, bro.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna, I'm gonna try.
Oh shit!
I
I'm
know what
sorry.
I'm gonna do.
Very important point of order, real quick. It's a little out of turn, but I need to do it at the most important thing. One of you two suffered a bite. That was Grovekeeper. No, it was Grovekeeper.
Make it.
I need a Constitution saving throw from you, please.
16.
Ooh.
Let's see.
He's on their team now. Grovekeeper turned bad guy.
I will get back to you.
I wasn't the first person to get bit tonight.
Yes,
I
you
was
are.
bit by the werewolf.
No. A rat got bit someone.
No, he didn't. He didn't succeed the bite. He
Yeah.
he
Oh, you're
clawed
right,
someone
that's right.
Wasn't
first.
that the
Clawed-
night
he
20?
clawed me, didn't
No,
he?
he blocked the claw.
He blocked.
Nat
No,
20 bit
no,
you and then blocked the claw.
no. He nat 20 strike first. I can choose which one I did. I chose bite first the second time.
Yeah, but I believe you got hit and then you were really low and then he missed.
No,
and then
trust
you were
me,
able to run.
Trust me. You can watch. You can watch the VOD. I said the claw reached around the shield and then he held off the bite second.
I'm gonna say a very quiet, faint little prayer to the moon, which isn't currently up, but it is always up in my heart. I'm gonna say a quiet prayer to the moon and use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Grovekeeper.
Oh.
Because I'm a fucking cleric, bitches.
How many spell slots do you have? Because you used command last time as well.
I have 2. I've been purposely saving that last one.
But didn't you use a spell slot tonight as well?
No. I have not yet. I used Toll the Dead, which is a cantrip. 2 plus 3, I think, for 5. 5 health to you, good sir.
Thanks.
You're conscious. I will use my bonus action to do that. And then I'm gonna put my other hand. I'm gonna plunge it deep into my pocket. I'm gonna pull out a handful of sand and dust and dirt from the fucking jail cell. And I'm gonna throw it in this werewolf's eyes.
Pocket sand!
And I'm just gonna go, yes!
Okay. He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw? Sure.
Yeah, it's because it's his eyes. Like,
It's up to you.
I don't know. Like, nonetheless, he rolled
I
a
would
nat
argue-
19 plus stuff.
Okay, yeah. I would argue that it'd be con.
Oh yeah, no, con is better, but yeah, that's not better for you. But nonetheless, it's 19. He just like looks directly through the sand as it just like falls. The sand as you're laying down actually. Did you stand up? Oh wait, you can't.
Not
You're
yet.
restrained.
I
So you
can't.
throw it, and the sand just falls back down. It kind of gets in your eyes a little.
I'm just gonna start squirming on the ground.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Bad. Yeah.
Okay. Guy, it is your turn.
All right. Guy was about ready to plop a berry into his friend Grovekeeper's mouth, but seeing as he's kind of woken up after Hogs just willed himself out back into existence.
Actually,
Guy,
never mind.
go ahead. So, Guy is going to just kind of reposition and move up over here. And as I hop up, you see, or as I roll, I leave the bow on the ground and pop back up, pull out both of my pistols, and if you're looking, it's just like 2 quick hand movements as I reload both of my pistols at the same time, and I'm going to take a couple shots at this Astor guy.
Okay.
First one is going to be a 21 to hit. And that does... Nice! 14 piercing damage with my gun.
Okay. Doesn't seem as effective as even your gun should be, but
Damn. That's unfortunate.
Imagine creatures resistant to non-magical attacks at level 1. This guy does not give a shit about us.
Not as good. This one's gonna be a let me see. 15 to hit?
That will miss.
Oh, damn.
Just
Second
barely.
shot grazes his ear.
It digs into Cruz. Oh wait.
Damn.
I keyed. It is, however, Cruz's turn now.
Right. All right. Listen, you big old fuck. I'm not necessarily too happy with you being right here up in my grill. So, just gonna say, peace out, little homie. Use my action to disengage.
Okay.
Yep.
And run away like a scared little girl.
Finally, some sensible action.
I've been doing it the whole game, you bitch.
Okay. Anything else? Is that the end of your turn?
Buddy's on me.
Go over to about here, and yeah, nope, that's right. I'll just keep concentration on my hex card to keep him in that little little weed patch over there, and hopefully to stay nice and far away from me on the other side of the battlefield. That's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Give him less targets for his attacks. Just leave the goblin stuck in the brambles.
Okay.
Sounds like
Fine.
it's
You're fine.
Sounds like a great idea. I don't know why you're complaining.
as
Yeah,
good a plan as any.
I mean, I'm saying it. I don't know what you...
I've known you for a day. I have no care for your life over mine.
Nonetheless, that is the end of Cruz's turn. And Grovekeeper, sir, what are you doing?
Well, as someone who also can only melee, so I assume I'm gonna have to recast Shillelagh because I was unconscious for my bonus action.
Yes, unfortunately.
Oh no. But I will then hit him on the head. We'll see. I have advantage because of the little...
Believe it or not, yes, throwing sand counts as engaging in combat.
Ooh, that gives me a natural
though-
20.
Even though I'm prone and restrained on the ground.
You just want to do double the dice?
It's max damage plus a roll.
Okay. So, that would be 12. Or no, just without the die, so it'd be an 8. Or without my modifier, 8. So it'll be a 14 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Very nice. Finally, something
Good
that
bonk.
pisses him off.
Good bonk. Hey, the man's got 5 HP. Calm down for your werewolf boy.
Okay. Oop.
Too many natural 20s tonight. I don't like this.
Well,
We will all be doomed.
is that the
soon.
end of your turn? Yeah, end of your
For
turn.
the hell of it, I'm gonna... Oh no, I already used my bonus action. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do. I'm gonna
Okay.
stand right here.
Okay, well, he is going to turn around as that bonk is the first thing to really piss him off yet. And he is going to
Oh boy.
strike at you.
Oh boy.
That is going to be a 14 to hit.
That'll miss.
Okay,
Block with the shield.
the scratch
Nice.
comes in. Woo! Oh, I almost accidental rolled as he strikes at you with a bite. Does a 18 hit?
Yeah, that one will hit.
Okay.
Believe it
Well,
or
mine
not.
is back.
It's a bite.
This is a bite. 8 points of damage to you.
I am unconscious again.
Okay, I need a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay. That one's a 15.
Crispy, were you rolling those at disadvantage? Because he's restrained right now.
I did not. Let's see
Ooh.
if this one hits.
Because of you.
Thank you.
Because of the
That is going to be an 18. So,
Yeah.
doubles.
Still, it's a 15. My
Correct.
constitution.
Damn it.
Nonetheless, he is going to take a action surge himself.
The werewolf's a fighter.
Yeah, he already used his
course.
healing one. We saw that.
Correct. Nonetheless, he's going. Yeah, action surge.
I mean, I don't know what my AC is on the ground. Probably nothing.
No,
great.
he's actually going to use his action surge to break his restraints.
Disadvantage. This one he does have disadvantage on because of it's a strength. It's a strength check, not a save this time.
Correct.
It's a check to break out.
Okay, well, that was an 18, and this is a 13 plus 3, 16. What's the check?
14. It says
14,
it in the
okay.
chat.
Oh, awesome.
Wow, that's cool.
So he breaks out.
I think
and
he got a 13. Oh.
Plus 3.
Plus 3.
Oh,
He's also going to, and he's going to charge at Guy over there.
Does he take an attack of opportunity from?
He is.
From Nathan.
Yes, as well as Hogs.
Like right now.
4 plus stuffs. So he's going to miss Nathan. Oh, wait.
Oh, Nathan missed.
No. I unfortunately will not give. Oh, give me
You sure you
another.
didn't-
Give me another Constitution saving throw, please. Grovekeeper.
I gave you one.
This is 16.
Another one, a third one? You want a third one?
Oh, you gave me one for the second bite. What did you roll for the
gave you-
con
I
save?
got
Yeah.
a 15.
He
15.
told
Okay.
you before I brought up the disadvantage.
Gotcha. Okay.
I was like,
I
a
rolled
third
it.
one?
I rolled a 10 because I have disadvantage for multiple reasons.
You sure you didn't roll a 4 for him attacking me?
So, he didn't strike yet. He doesn't have an action. But he runs to you, gets ready to strike. However, on the same time he does this, up in the sky, you guys start to see a light. As the Aarakocran individual, Diavora, channels a small pocket of flame within his hand. As it begins to grow larger and larger and larger, it begins to slowly emanate out in front of him as it begins to take shape into the form of a bird. The flame begins to flap its wings, one after another, the waves of heat kind of emanating down toward you all. As he casts Summon Draconic Spirit.
Oh.
Seems a bit extra. I feel like we have this under control here.
I mean, the honest thing is, I won't even be mad if I'm a werewolf, to be honest, so. I'm like, if I'm getting bit, oh well, I can be an animal again,
Sounds
like
like
all the other
Hurt,
animals.
maybe.
Werebold.
You're just like sick.
Although
like,
you
we'll
do
see.
take on the alignment of the creature that you are bitten by.
Oh.
Sure, and I'm gonna definitely strike
so-
so hard on that.
Lycanthropy has some unique rules within my world, actually. which we can hopefully get into this campaign. We'll see. You are not sure the results of those Constitution checks, though.
I know. I'm just
as
saying,
you
if
are
it
just.
happens, can't even really complain.
However, that will be the end of Diavora's turn. It is top of the turn order with Stick Six.
Well, I'm going to. I think this is.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Nope, didn't mean that.
Yeah, so that's like 50. I'm going to. Actually, I think I can. Yeah, I'll just do it from hiding. I'm gonna pull out a little small. There's a catapult that's just covered in carvings and weird runes. Is a crank it back a little bit and just put this wooden mug I stole a lot earlier from the tavern into the catapult and scream out, "Taste my fodder cannon!" And okay, that's. Oh wait, that's gonna be a 15.
Misses.
Dang it!
You watch as a bolt of flame soars high overhead, just barely missing the large werewolf figure as he kind of looks about from where that came from. He looks back toward you, Guy. Guy, can you go ahead and make me a perception check real quick?
Guys, good perception. It's everything. Especially this big, ugly guy. Ooh, that's going to be a 19 for 23.
Okay. As you kind of watch him move up toward you and loom over you, you do watch the area where your arrowhead used to be, as well as the one you shot into his shoulder. The wounds are closing. And while it doesn't seem to like heal entirely, he seems quite resistant, and even more so mending in action. But on that note, Durenia, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Can I just say really quick as he observes that, just call out to the group. Whatever we are doing, we must do more. Hit him with all you have.
Alright.
You gonna?
Well, it's kind of out of
He
the.
just receives
Nope,
it
he's still there.
from the
You
brand.
can still do it.
Oh.
Yep. You want to do it? Yeah, I'll let you.
Okay, so I'm going to do what now?
Yeah, so you go. So you drag the mouse over here, and you click that dice. So go
Okay.
over. All right. So what are you casting?
Alright, I'm going to cast Create Bonfire.
Where?
Under
Right
his
under
feet,
him?
I assume?
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Okay. I believe he makes a dexterity check.
I think so.
16 plus 2, so 18.
That passes.
Okay.
Anything else?
You watch as the ground slightly begins to crack and break as flames leak through and vines tangle to engulf the flame and rise it higher. You watch as quickly the werewolf sidesteps it, avoiding any flames. That is an action. Do you have a bonus action?
I don't think so.
Okay. Do you move at all?
Do you want to move?
Maybe move just right.
So
Right here. Just moving closer.
is create bonfire a concentration spell?
I know it's a cantrip.
No, it is not.
I'm sorry, not create bonfire. Entangle.
Oh, entangle.
Yeah, it's a first level spell.
Just so you know, you can, as a free action on your turn, you can end any sort of spell that you're concentrating on if you want to. Like, if, per se, it wasn't affecting anyone who you were fighting against and it was only affecting people who you were on the same side of, you know, if you wanted to do that.
Do you want us to do that?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
just
right
a
now.
just a friendly reminder.
Got a hog man down.
You watch as quickly the vines around hogs and around the area wither and disappear into, like, just shriveled husks of almost dead grass, which wither to nothingness. We can get rid of that when I figure out how. That's not how. But nonetheless, that is the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. It is Nathan's turn, and he's going to jump over Grovekeeper's unconscious corpse and strike at... holy fuck, I strike at the werewolf. One attack is going to be a natural 4.
Does he have advantage?
Oh, he does have it. Are you engaged? Yeah, nonetheless, it's close quarters fighting, so I'll allow it. So he has advantage. That's still gonna miss.
Darn. We're trying, Nathan. Come on.
The second one is going to hit. I'm sorry, it was rolling dice. I'll use the tray next time. I'm sorry. Nobody's here. I'm so sorry.
It's a dog.
Go in the cage. You know the rules. I'm sorry. You wouldn't stop. Go on. She's like, fine.
I don't like the cage.
Okay, anyway. The second strike is going to hit just barely. Oh my god, 1 damage. She digs the... Not 1 damage. 3 damage. He digs the sword just barely past the thick fur. Sorry.
Yeah, actually, it is 1 damage after he halves it.
Yep.
Yeah, it does end up being 1 damage after he has it. Nathan is just trying desperately to get the attention as he stands over the body of Grovekeeper. As a bonus action, he's going to... Oh, wait, he can... No, I mean, he can't do anything. So that's cool. Oh, wait, he is... Never mind. That is not true. He can actually strike with his shield. Okay. Why? Because why not? That's a natural 20.
That 20?
Yeah. Okay. That's not bad, though. As the shield strike does, like, 4 times the damage that his knife did, but whatever. His sword.
The brute force. It's because he's so strong.
Yeah, true.
Like, the knife's just not cutting through, but Nathan's a...
He actually, like, as he strikes, desperately trying to cut through the fur, you watch as he just kind of gives up, sheaths his blade, takes his shield with both hands, and slams it into the back of the werewolf, kind of digging it into his lower spine. I'm gonna have to figure out what she's doing. The werewolf kind of snarls at that. However,
Guy says, "Well done, little one."
yeah, that is going to be the end of his turn, however. And Hogs, what are you doing?
I'm gonna gutter around Derenia's legs, staying prone. Just crawl around the side of her, just saying quietly to myself, "No more juice, but the moonlight never ends."
I have a goblin friend.
and I'll cast Toll of the Dead on.
What does he need? What saving throw?
A Wisdom saving throw, and he is still damaged, correct?
Correct. 15.
15 makes it.
Oh, okay. So he takes none? As you chime your sling against your shield, a resonation of silver energy kind of emits forward. However, the wolf, quite in tune with the moon, seems unperturbed by the by the lunar energy.
And then with my bonus action, I'll stick my shield into the ground right behind Dorenia's legs and lean up against it and bonus action hide.
Okay.
Behind my shield. Just like crouched all down, laying down behind it.
Okay.
For 12, if it does anything at all.
Okay. Noted.
Third.
I will note that. Guy, what are you doing?
So this guy's all up in his face, and I saw my boy Nate smack him in the back with the shield. I'm gonna get a little inspired by that, and I flick my pistols around and reholster them. Same movement, pick up both of my hand axes. I'm gonna take action, bonus action, attack.
Okay.
With at advantage.
Correct. Yeah.
The 2 melee. Okay, cool. So first is going to be, damn it, 12 to hit.
A 12 will not hit. No.
Yeah, damn it. All right, next one is 16 to hit.
A 16 will just barely hit.
Okay, like that. So we get a 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. You dig your hand axe in deep, and it seems to cut viciously in. However, not as much as you'd like, as usual. Okay. That is the end of your turn. Cruz, sir. What are you doing?
Alright. Now that I got a little bit of distance, I'm feeling a little bit better. Gonna just meander right over here across the way and pull back another Eldritch Blast overhand throw, chuck it right at his back there. See. Oh gosh. That probably ain't gonna hit. That's only an 8.
That is not going to hit, unfortunately, as it soars
I tripped a little
overhead.
bit on the way over there. Soared overhead.
Yeah. It happens. Grovekeeper, what would you like to do on your turn?
Oh, gotta roll.
Maybe it'll be another natural 20.
Yeah.
No, 19 total. So
Okay.
Success.
Success, that is good.
A natural 19? There's no...
No, 17.
You don't add anything
It
to
does
it.
you.
You don't add it.
You don't add
Oh,
con.
then 17.
Yeah.
I thought for deaths you still get your con.
No, that's a common misconception.
Well, 17 then.
Yeah. On the end of your turn, more at the same turn, as they both rolled a beautiful 2. Sitting at the bottom of the turn order for both of them. You watch first, however, the werewolf of Astor Townsend look about at his situation. Cornered on both sides and surrounded by more. He looks confident. However, with the growing ball of flame, which kind of lingers in the air behind all of you, the werewolf will turn and look up at Diavoro, which still finishes up the last of his conjuration. And as he does, he's going to dart as far as he can northwest. Guy, you and Nathan both get a attack of opportunity.
Cool.
Nathan is going to roll a 15, which is not good enough, but he has advantage. And that'll hit. Let's go.
There we go.
And it's a 6 for
advantage.
damage.
Cool.
Yeah, advantage.
That's going to be a 17 to hit.
Okay. That'll hit.
Damn it. 5 damage.
5 damage.
So half to
Okay.
2.
Half to 2. Together.
We make him hurt a little bit.
You do. However, he takes off fast. Moving at breakneck speeds, you watch as he gets 80 feet away in almost an instant. What would you... Diavora, you guys watch as the now conjured phoenix spirit soars down low through the air and starts heading in his direction. It is going to take the dash action. And 1 second here real quick. Diavora then will... One second, I am running into a little issue. Oh well, I can't find my token. But I have Diavora. Nonetheless, the Phoenix is quickly off map anyway. I would have shown it for a moment just to say it flew 60 feet in the direction north. Well, mostly north, yeah. Diavora, however, drops down this way and starts flying in your direction, Grove Keeper. However, he is going to have to dash to get close to you. Stick Ticks. It is top of the turn order with your turn. What are you doing?
Alright, how far away is he from me? Would you say? Like 80 feet, you said?
He dashed 80 feet using his action.
Okay, so if I move...
Crap, sorry.
Yep, so if I move to right here, 30 feet closer to him, so I'll probably be 50 feet-ish.
No. What? He moved 80 feet that direction. You were already 40 feet away from him, so he's at least 120 feet away from where you started. If you moved 30 feet, he's still 90 feet away.
90 feet.
I would say 80 feet, probably. As he did start to head a little bit eastward. As that is the closest tree line.
Well, then... I'm just gonna shout at him, and don't come back! And end my turn. And end my turn.
Okay. What were you trying to fire with?
What's that?
What are you trying to fire with?
I was gonna fire with catapult again.
Oh, the spell catapult? What?
It's a 60 feet range.
What? Oh, the spell catapult? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. That would not reach, no.
Nope.
Unless you can't you bonus action dash as a goblin? Or am I...
I cannot. I can bonus action disengage.
Disengage, yeah, it's just disengage and hide. Yeah, okay.
Just disengage.
Okay.
They're not quite rogues.
You shout after him. Durenia, what are you doing?
Unless they're rogues.
Yeah, but that would be the difference.
Durenia, what are you doing?
Probably from where I am, 80 feet. So for
Where'd
where you
Nathan
are,
go?
probably 100 and something feet.
Can I move closer?
Yes.
Oh, he's under you.
Yeah.
So
Maybe not right next to him, but
Well, that's right next to me. He's gone. He's off the map.
Yeah, he's off the map. He darted.
So yeah, you're probably 80 feet away from him now.
Oh, so there's nobody left?
Just that guy took off. It's more of like, did you want to do anything to him?
There is an unconscious individual on the ground, the large furball individual you had met the previous day. If that is something you would care about.
Would that be would there any cares about?
I don't know if that's something you can do anything about either.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Okay.
Alright. I'll backtrack a little bit. Alright, what are you gonna do? Let's see here. Do that, do this.
Let's see here. Would that work too, or no?
This would work, and this would work.
Okay.
This one's just better.
But this also would help, though.
That would help, just not as much.
Okay.
So which one?
Do whatever your character would do.
Yep.
Alright. Cure wounds.
Alright. There we go.
Okay,
You
so
gotta-
roll. Yeah,
roll
you have to roll the
roll
health,
D8.
Yep. I need a D8.
and it's a D8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, which is Wisdom.
Alright, bring that up.
Yeah, so that's gonna be. So you had +4 to it.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay.
So add +4 to that.
Okay, so that would be 11.
Oh, 11 points of healing at
I'm
max.
full HP.
As Diavora, the Aarakocran druid, kind of drifts down in the direction, you rush to Grovekeeper, just barely ahead of him, and he speaks softly. Yes, my child, tend to the wounded. My summons will tend to our foe. He looks about. You all did well here. Better than you all could have hoped. You're lucky to be alive. And Nathan, it is Nathan's turn. He is going to he's going to help Grovekeeper up, which isn't much help, but you like the gesture. He starts to just kind of help you up by your arm, and it's just bracing your elbow to an extent as you get up. Hogs, would you like to do anything to take chase? He is still, I would say, 60 feet off the edge of the map here. Good talk, Hogs.
Fuck no.
No? Okay.
I
Gotcha.
don't think so. No.
Okay.
Got shit.
Guy?
I was gonna heal Grove, but
Yeah. Guy is going to just, as a free action, give a loud whistle. You guys hear in the distance little bark.
Yes.
Patty knows it's time to return. As Guy is going to hop over, grab his longbow where he left it, and if he's only 60 feet off the edge of the map, he is well in range to arrows. So I'm gonna let him fly.
2 arrows?
Action, bonus action.
Can you bonus action make a ranged attack?
it's only an
With 2 weapon
It's on.
offhanded attack.
That's only offhand attacks, so that's only with
if I have
melee
Oh,
weapons.
so one-
your hands.
okay, so
Your gun
you're right.
uses one.
Yeah, you're right. So 1 attack. It's only going to be a for a 17 actually.
17, that'll hit. You loose a high arched arrow as you track him in the distance.
So 2 plus 4, 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, not bad. Ooh, look at that. You guys do have him bloodied. Quite bloodied.
Good.
But
That's what I was looking for. Now we can follow him. Guy just looks back. Fatty should be able to pick up his sin. Move our way over there. Let's take a moment and recuperate, and then I'll.
Yeah.
Oh, then we're still in turn.
Cruz, did you want to do anything?
Yes, Cruz. I'm gonna move 30 feet the direction he ran.
Okay. You could probably
And
get off
on-
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I can get off you, because if I move 60 feet, he moves another 80. Should put me still within range with 120 feet on my second one. If he takes another turn to dash.
Where are you right now?
Bottom.
Bottom. But if he's, 80 feet off the map?
Yeah, he is heading, he is specifically heading, a little bit east as well, so he's getting even further away from you. So I would say...
Yeah. So...
Depending on an athletics check, I'll allow it. How's that?
Okay. So that is a 17 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit.
For 9 total damage. 2 force, 2 fire, 5 necrotic.
As you notch your bow, or as you rest your bow over your shoulder and turn about, Guy, you watch as running past you, getting a running throw. You watch you watch Cruz launch another ball of smoky fire, which arches through the air in a similar motion as your arrow. And as you say that we can let him run, and you could track him later, you watch as Cruz continues to run off into the distance, readying another fireball bolt within his or ball of fire within his palms. That will be the end of his turn. Grove, if you would like to do anything. Otherwise, we can enter free action, and you can make your athletics check for me, Cruz.
All right.
You can do that now.
I was gonna say, Hog still looks pretty hurt, right? I'm gonna take that as a bloody cough. I will give you the last 5 good berries that I have.
He just shoves them into your mouth. Very forcefully.
Just eat
You hand
them.
them to me, or do you?
I'm telling you to eat them.
I'll eat one.
I mean, you'll get 1 HP, and you'll feel pretty full.
But yeah, we do enter free action. What'd you get on your athletics check?
Athletics is a 4.
A 4. You start to run. Make it at disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh, the shot at disadvantage?
The shot at disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I know you just rolled a
Okay.
4, but roll again and let's see what happens.
Okay, alright. 15?
15.
Yeah.
Just barely nicks at his heels as he bounds out of view of you, and you get an exhausted throw off, just barely landing out of range of him as he gets out of your view.
Disadvantage if he's within 500 feet.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I could take another shot at disadvantage if he's within 500 feet.
If you want to.
Just to prove if I can.
Okay, go for it.
Well, that's a nat one.
And the pissing contest ends.
And your pistol backfires.
That was with his.
Oh.
That was with my longbow.
Oh, that was with your longbow. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Pistol only has a 90.
Of course, yeah. Your longbow backfires, but that's what a bowstring does anyway, so it's fine.
I was gonna say,
You
does that
just see
mean
the
my
arrow go out and turn around.
It just it's you know when you fire an arrow and you have a wrist guard, and it the arrow just pinched. Yeah, the bowstring just pinched between your glove, and so it just kind of hurt your wrist. You didn't like it. But your arrow also got tangled in some nearby trees.
And you take 15 damage.
Also, a rock falls and everybody dies.
You hear a guy like just whisper to himself, "Mierda." Oh,
You just had to be cocky.
Is it-
It is free action if you guys want to do anything. Speak up.
Alright. I'm just gonna go up to a guy and say, save your shots, it's not worth it. Right now. How? Durania, thank you, Van Mel. You came in the nick of time.
I do believe what we're dealing with is much larger than a simple wolf. We're dealing with, I believe, a loup-garou.
What?
Well, that's fancy.
a Luca what?
A loup-garou. It looked small for one, but big for a werewolf. We can talk inside, but for now, is anybody injured?
Yeah, I got stabbed in the leg.
Come here, and he'll dole out some hit points to you. You can take 10.
Oh, well, that's my max HP.
Hogs puts up a shaky hand as well.
Eh?
Yes, of course.
That's thank
You can take 11.
That's my max HP.
Now, if I can't say my summons will catch him, but he should ward him off. We will probably be safe here so long as that remains, and I don't think he will return. But if you wish, I will vouch for you with the sheriff. I think it is clear Moog is not the culprit after all.
I figured he could do that. As I point over to the deputy.
Nathan nods. I do say, I don't think your friend is guilty. I don't know what the hell that was, but we do have that one over there, and he points to the unconscious were-rat, which you do see is now slowly reforming into the form of Dolden. It is slow, which is very weird to look upon. Like he's got a half humanoid skin on his face, but it's still got the long rat-like nose, but with a bump where his human nose would be. Very strange.
Winds above. I think I preferred him lying Hogs' face.
We could just tie him up. I've got rope.
I got a pair of cuffs that'll fit him just nicely, but I think the rope will do good too. And he puts the cuffs on and lets you tie him up.
It was like there's also the other two.
Right. I got one more pair of cuffs, and he takes out one more.
Yeah, I'll just tie the one he can't then.
There you go. Speaking of which, is that guy gonna be okay? That boomstick took a chunk out of his shoulder.
Oh, he probably deserves it. Well, he not probably. He does deserve it. He stabbed me. I mean, he's gonna stab all of us.
If any of you have any berries left, you could give them one. It would help them heal a little bit.
Don't
I've
waste
got
it on
3.
Depends
Well,
on how
at some
worried
point,
you
I
are
want
for
that
them.
bolt back. Those are expensive.
Hogs will scurry over to each and every one of them and give them each one good berry. After they're tied up.
Yeah, you're gonna Grove Keeper always no. You gotta make in the mouth.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing!
You're just handing it to him.
No, I shove it in. I shove it in, and then I make them chew it with my hands. Like, I grab their jaw and the top of their head, and
Keeper
I'm
like pulling out a mortar and pestil's like, wait, never mind.
Okay.
Like, grind him up.
Do you wake up each of them?
I give them all one good berry, but
He's
I don't.
like, after they're tied up or in cuffs, he's giving them one good berry.
Each.
Okay. 1 second. Let me switch Dolden
Slap
back.
him with the cold mage hand.
Okay.
Just throw them all, put them, land them, I don't know, line them up against the fence, I guess.
They do all awaken one after another.
I'll wake one up by ripping a bolt out of his back.
You do so. They wake up with a jolt. What are you? What?
So, I think you lost the fight, buddies.
Can Guy go and just get the scent with Patty?
What's that?
So if we decide, can Guy take Patty to go get the scent?
Sure. I would need
And then just come
where are you going?
Still have his
Just-
tuft of fur.
Maybe. I was
Cat
just
is
gonna go
blood.
see if we.
It's
can
not like a
save it.
large tuft. It's some fur, but yes.
Yeah.
But man's is bleeding, so I just want to go
Yeah.
as close to the map as I can, but find some blood for Patty to nip up.
Okay, make a survival check for me. As Patty. If you have survival, you can help her.
Okay, yeah, I do. Patty, survival. Where's her sheet? Sorry, 1 second. Double click her and find it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, that's gonna be a 10 survival.
10 survival. Okay. It's it takes a while, but you do catch the scent. It takes it takes a few moments, and you do have to travel close to the far off the map, closer to the tree line, but around where the blood starts to vanish, you do find a discarded nub of a bolt left behind, which does have some residual blood on it. What's everybody else doing? That takes some time, though.
I'm gonna go into his house.
Okay.
Look around.
I'll join them.
These three are awoken.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep an eye on
They are
them
saying
and-
nothing.
Okay. I'm just gonna scavenge for stuff that I've thrown and shot at people to get my stuff back.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Will do. Natural 1.
You are unable to find any ammunition.
Dang it.
Might have actually lost an extra one.
While you were looking around,
A
one
couple
fell out of
bolts
your
fall out of
quiver.
your quiver.
Just like when I bend down to look at something, just a couple more spill out.
No, you're looking for like 5-10 minutes or so, and eventually you just run up to Durenia, and you go, have you seen one of these? And take out an extra bolt to show her. And like you look away for a second, you look back at your hand, and it's gone. You kind of like dart around, like, where'd I put that?
Yeah, I was like, did you eat this, Durenia? Did you eat my bolt?
I'm not that fat.
It's like, well, spit it out!
No.
As you're heading into his hut here. Okay.
Yes.
The doors are on the side, but you can do so. Is anybody else going with?
I'm going with them.
Okay.
That's where we're approaching the house. Hogs is kind of like waddling up next to you, in a way, and he's just like says to you, "What do you think is in there?"
I don't know, mate. Kind of looking for a ledger or something that you might have kept about acquisitions or laborers that he might have had on his ranch.
Yeah, why do you think he killed the old guy?
I don't know. Maybe trying to take his claim his land. Acquisitions. You know, if there ain't the guy doesn't have any livestock and the guy isn't there to claim his own property, put it on auction. You can buy it up for a cheap price.
I've known these folk for a long time. They're bad people, but they don't do this kind of stuff normally. They're just like bullies.
Oh.
Mean heads.
What do you think? Maybe the you think this wolf thing that they got, or the other one's a rat? Like, is that a new thing they've acquired recently?
I've never seen him look like Runty here. Oh, little guy. And he starts scratching the top of his head. A little too aggressively, you might think.
Yeah, watch out! Don't get bit by that. You might turn into one of them.
It like is currently biting him as he's scratching it.
He's fine.
It's like
He's just teething.
Love bites.
Oh,
it's like drawing
look
blood
like
actively. They're not.
I will willingly lose a hit point.
No, your hands are pretty calloused from this.
True.
There's like a lot of bites near it.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Teething.
Give me either a perception or one of you give me a perception, the other give me an investigation as you both walk in there.
I'm definitely gonna roll perception.
You.
What?
I roll investigation. It's fine.
Wait. No, if you wanna, if you're proficient, I'll let you go and roll perception. I'll roll.
I'm scurrying around.
What?
I'm not proficient in either. It's just.
Oh.
I don't know why I'm doing it like this, but I am.
I'm the same thing.
10.
Which one did you do?
I did investigation.
Okay. All right. 7 perception.
Nice.
I just love chaos. Well,
Level 1 gameplay.
well, it's not a pretty sight inside.
Hogs is like walking around with his dagger. He's like using it to like pry open things that probably shouldn't be pried open.
Right. Yeah.
Like random floorboards and like
The side of a drawer you're trying to pry it open instead of pulling it out.
Well, guys, it is a mess in here. It smells awful, like the irony, blood smell mixed with the smell of rot in the air. As you can see, there are just smeared sections of the house just covered in blood. You can see it is not a large farmhouse. It is 2 rooms, and they are split. The house itself is split down the middle. Half of it a kitchen, which is covered in blood. The corner of one room piled with meats, not regularly harvested and cut meats, but ripped asunder and piled carcasses.
doing it wrong.
At first glance, as you kind of like look and like veer away from it, you can't really make out what is in this mess, but like there's just a pile of discarded viscera in one corner of the kitchen. The blood is smeared all around that corner, and it's tracked to the table where you can see gash marks and claw marks all across. Parts of it are broken, just as well as like all around the room you can see bits of broken furniture. All of the chairs mostly seem in disarray except for one, and the kitchen doesn't really seem like it has had use recently, as most meat in here is raw and hard to even call meat rather than viscera.
Well, while we're searching around, you just hear quietly over at the other side where Hogs is looking for stuff. You just hear, "Don't eat that! Stop it!"
In the
I
bedroom.
wasn't gonna eat nothing. Like,
In-
no, like, why would you think I'd eat any of this? Like, this is all nasty. Look at this shit.
No, it's
Be nice. You guys are not gonna play right now. No. They like my dog. One of my dogs just tried to jump up on the bed, and the other stopped her. Like she opened her mouth and went and like forced her off the other side of the bed. So she like jumped up one side and then immediately fell down the other. And then like she gets back up and they start to do this thing where they're like one's like walking around the other, which just means like we're about to make a whole bunch of noise and play right now, and I'm not about to have it. Look at them right now. They're just like, we weren't doing anything. Look at us. We're good. We're innocent.
No.
Anyway.
Is there any? I mean, the 7 probably not. But is there any sort of like business ledger that he has?
Not in the kitchen. As you go into the bedroom, there is a chest at the end of the bed. The bed is also, half of it is covered in blood, and you can see a number of bandages, as well as sewing needles, and various accoutrements is strewn across the bed, as if like emergency like triage was taken here, and there is a large loss of blood on half the bed. You can see the sheets are just entirely soaked in one half. It's not kept very nicely to that one half, but you can see just bundled up piles of discarded rags and bandages just pushed off to one side, which kind of seeps blood into the rest of the bed. At the foot of the bed there is a chest, and there are a couple of side tables, as well as a dresser filled with clothes. However, most of that furniture also is gashed with claw marks, as well as a couple breaks and dents here and there. As if somebody went on a rampage in here.
2 questions.
Is the chest locked?
The chest does have a lock on it. Yes.
1, do I, in my history of Brenfield, do I know who lives here?
Yes, this is Aster Townsend's farm.
Oh, okay. And then my second question is, on the chest, you said there's claw marks and gashes all around the place?
Yeah.
Does it look
Everywhere,
like
on the
there's any
ceilings, walls, some in the floors.
furniture?
Yeah,
Is
like
there any,
the bedpost is
gashes?
broken off.
Is there any like gashes or scratches that look really, especially deep on the chest?
On the chest, not particularly deep. There's like, there are a couple in the chest for sure. It's not in perfect condition. Nor is it a sturdy chest, but
So there's not enough for me to like try and pry it open with a knife.
You could probably
Like,
pry it open. It's
I'm
not
trying
a
to, like,
very
pry
good chest
off
already.
The side of the chest, yeah.
Well,
You could probably bash in a side or pry open a side. Yeah, if you want to make a check.
Is the lock a padlock or is it a built-in?
It is a
lock?
padlock.
Can I just like kind of position over it and shoot an Eldritch Blast onto the padlock? Ready to just break it off first?
You could try.
Okay.
I feel like Hogs approaches it and starts to like wedge his knife into the side of it
Yep.
and is like working at it, and then and then Cruz just walks up and is just like, idiot.
Go.
I'm standing over it. I'm trying to blast the lock into the floor so that I don't damage.
Roll attack and damage. Just roll them both like at the same time, because I can't imagine you're gonna miss.
Okay.
It's mostly just to see if you roll a natural one.
14
Okay.
for 9 damage.
9 damage. Yeah, you blast the lock clean off.
Let's see how it's done, mate.
You also blast like a hole in the like where the lock used to be, and like the edges of the box are singed, and like yeah no, I mean you can just reach in the hole you made if you want.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
There's some
I just-
papers that like are burning, but you dampen them out really quick. They kind of catch some edges as there's fire damage, or is that your hex that does the fire damage?
No, it's my it's only if I choose to.
Oh, okay.
Which for this I wouldn't have done in fire.
You gotcha. I gotcha.
The force, yeah.
What the hell? I was right here.
Oh yeah, mate. It's just easier this way. Kick it open. What do we got inside here? Let's take a look, mate.
There are. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Oh god.
I'm gonna try and like get in his way and see what's in the chest before he does.
Okay.
Nice. That's a 6.
I got a 17.
Okay. As you go into the chest, Cruz, snatching out in front of you, you watch as Hogs just grabs a little pouch that's sitting on top of a journal and a bunch of papers.
I grab the pouch and the journal and I scurry off into the corner. And
Hey, bring that.
You just grabbed the pouch. You don't have the journal.
Okay.
But
Grab the
you do
journal.
immediately start rummaging through the pouch.
I let you take the pouch. That's not what I'm concerned about.
There are journals and there's a book, leather-bound book, as well as papers underneath it.
Okay. I pull up the book and the papers and stuff them in my pack. I'll go through all these later.
What's in the bag?
So, what you got in that their little pouch there, buddy?
I've got. What do I got?
There is, sorry, 1 second. There is. Uh, 100 and 12 gold, 112 gold pieces, and a smaller pouch.
Here. And I toss the pouch with the gold pieces at him.
Oh, right.
Money. And then I start looking in the smaller pouch.
There is a bundle of a pungent smelling plant.
Can I identify what it is?
Make a nature check.
Nature. Okay.
Tabaxi that might know what it is.
18.
It's the halfling plant Godsbeard.
I know a tabaxi that might know what it is.
I just throw it on the ground.
Get back.
I'll try and take the gold pouch.
Hey, no, I just hold it up in the air over his head.
Stop it!
Alright, we're gonna. Hey, listen. Back off there, little guy. We're gonna split all this with all the friends here, alright?
Yeah.
I'll help. You ain't just getting this whole thing, alright?
Yeah, I know.
What's in that little pouch you got?
Stupid plant.
Oh, I might be able to use that.
Yeah.
Jacob's class is a cleric. Yes.
I hold up the pouch. I hold up the Godsbeard pouch. And I put out my hand.
I pull out 18 gold and 6 silver and drop it in your hand.
What?
Give it here.
What's this?
That's your share. That's exactly 1/6 of what's in the pouch.
He looks like he's sitting there trying to do mental math for a second. he's like trying to figure it out. He's like, whatever. He just throws the pouch at you.
Grab the pouch and walk out. Alright, don't go in that house if you don't have a strong stomach.
It smells like my hole.
Which hole?
The one I live in.
Oh, right.
Also, it doesn't smell like that. It smells a little bit worse than my hole.
Nathan nods looks you in the eye and just nods. Cruz, that is.
Yeah, no one ever looks hogs in the eye, ever,
No.
unless he looks at them. Very
Chris was looking
rarely.
me in the eye when he was playing keep away with the.
Yeah. Like that's one of the few moments where he locks eyes. And to anyone that does look at Hogs' eyes, which is rare because he averts his gaze almost all the time, they are abnormally light. They almost like glow, even in the daylight.
They're like very pale.
My skin is pretty pale.
Yeah, his eyes like kind of give this like fogged over effect, but it does glisten almost.
So I'll walk around and give everybody 18 gold and 6 silver.
Okay, you do so. You mean all of the party, I assume, right? Not
Yes,
DM4 or
yes.
or Nathan,
Or Nathan.
because
Well, Nathan was
He gets
a
paid.
escort.
I'm waiting for you to explain what this is
He gets
in
tax
front of
money.
Nathan.
Say, all right, listen, you weren't. This is our money that we're taking here for this, because we were falsely accused by your government. This is racism.
Well,
Racism,
I don't,
You know that your sheriff is fully racist.
okay.
Field.
Dalen is a
Brentfield
nice
gets
man.
taxed.
It's not racist to assume that the man with gray fur, the same
Right,
fur
all
that
the
we
man
found
who's
at the
still the
crime
wolf
scene.
man is
Look,
the man
look, everybody,
all
look.
right.
Sometimes, okay,
You're
look.
out here for your job. We're out here because we were falsely accused. So we are taking
Also-
this money for us.
Also,
Make a
Brentfield gets
persuasion
tax
check.
money to pay you.
All right. I'm good.
Do I give him
Theoretically.
advantage? I was trying to chime in. I said. Also, Brentfield pays tax to pay you.
Well, you'd be surprised how much of the sheriff force is paid by money that we acquire from crime scenes and suspects. Sometimes we use that money to fund the supplies that a sheriff need to use. Even if they weren't guilty, even if we just seized it from somebody who wasn't guilty, sometimes we use that money too. I don't know why we do that, and that doesn't really sound just, but sometimes we just do that, and it's just something we have to accept as a society because that's just how we work. But anyway, you were saying?
It's a 19 without advantage.
Hogs will just go. First, that was great. Good performance there, Chris. Hogs is just gonna go racist and thieves.
Yeah, see, you're just enforcing your point that you shouldn't get this money because you're taking it from people who ain't even guilty. Alright? Definitely not getting it.
I'm just saying, sometimes we have to do
You gotta
what we have to do,
Right.
and
You got a discrepancy.
Anyway,
take it up with your supervisor.
yeah, what were we doing? Something about taking these guys in? They're just kind of glaring at you in this whole conversation.
I toss him, since there's 4 silver left over, I toss him 2 silver.
Nathan?
Nathan, yeah,
Okay.
say, here, tip from me, alright?
I mean, if one of you wants to look them over,
And then
you
I give
are-
Holly an
Guile.
extra silver, and I give myself an extra silver for going in the stinky house.
Upon
Over.
Upon arriving at the scene and seeing that the house is being gone through, I will go through the belongings of captured people here.
You see, Hogs. He puts his money into a little pouch, and on the outside of the pouch, there's a little tag that just says "Crossbow Fund."
Okay, you collect. One mace, 3 daggers. I'm sorry, 4 daggers, 2 short swords, a hand axe. You also collect in total 24 gold and 16 silver. So 25 gold.
25 gold, 16
And six silver, like, is what I was saying.
Divisible by 6, of course.
Um,
What a crime that would have been.
everybody gets a silver.
Because I'm dividing it.
1 silver and
Yeah, who said that?
hogs. Or, well, long.
Long.
Oh shit! I don't have my noise gate in the mic. Hey, thanks for the heads up. It's not a vacuum. It is once again picking up my computer, which is working hard, streaming right now. But I should have filters. 1 second. I can quick add them.
If we start walking over, Hogs would like to saddle up next to Cruz again. Try and like get some distance between the main group and Cruz, and he'll beckon him down towards his level a little bit, and he'll like kind of whisper. He'll kind of whisper into your ear a little bit, like, "Are we telling him about the papers in the book?"
Oh, right. I wasn't going to tell the sheriff about that, but I wouldn't mind telling the rest of the party about it once we get a little private time away from where that's where Nathan is.
Why not? What if it has evidence?
I might have evidence, but I have something I need to look for before we pass it off to them, and might not get a chance if we let them know first.
Is it the reason that you were in trouble with them in the first place?
Yeah, it's probably the reason why I was checking them out the first time, why they didn't like me for following them around town.
It's alright. They don't like anybody.
Yeah. I got that impression after they stabbed me in the back.
They stabbed me in the front.
Right, yeah, they just full of stabs, aren't they? Anyways, we took care of it though. We did it.
Well, do you all wish to head back then? Could begin travel now. We should get back, I'm hoping, within the hour.
And I'm hoping to still get a drink. So,
I still have my room key. I'd like to take a rest in.
So what did you say?
He has located the trail of the beast, but if we wish to go back, I'm sure we'll find it in a few days' time. But
Fuck that guy. He'll come back eventually. And Hogs will just start walking towards Renfield.
Why don't we burn down his house? He won't have much to come back to.
that's not his house, I don't think.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, also, no one in the right mind will live there anymore. You don't want to go inside. It's nasty, let me tell you.
He's bad at harvesting carcasses.
Really bad, yeah. Like,
Okay.
dead people everywhere. That's bad.
Dorinia, you mind starting a bonfire?
Well, I do, actually. And you watch as Diavora just reaches up and brings his arm down. And you watch as from the sky, which was soaring quite high in the midst of the midday sun, you kind of saw, you didn't see it as the glare of the sun is what caught you first, but coming down from where the sun is in the sky, you just see a phoenix just dive into the house. It goes up pretty quick.
Also, one quick thing I would have wanted to do before we left the house was check the nightstand for anything.
Okay. Make an investigation check for me.
I check his underwear drawer.
Okay. There's underwear.
A good drawer.
It's not clean.
16.
Oh no! Burn it! Burn it all!
16. Okay. Needy.
I don't want to look at the sock drawer.
Well,
Right.
in the two side tables, you can find quite a bit of liquor.
I take it all.
Okay, you have 4 bottles of hard liquor. 2 are half empty.
Nice.
You also find 2 more empty bottles on the nightstand. And you find you find a bloody handkerchief, very bloody. And you find
a lot.
he does. He seems to be in quite a predicament. You find a knife, and you find a note.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh. What does the note say?
The note
Nice.
the note reads, "Meet me at the clearing by the river. We'll talk there." And then it is signed. Sorry, it is signed just.
Signed bad guy who does evil stuff.
Yeah, it's signed BBEG.
Oh, I've heard of him before.
I'm kidding. It is signed.
Bad news.
The common acronym.
It is signed with an RW.
You show it to Hogs.
Yes, and that I will give to Nathan outside and tell him that we found that.
Do I know of any people that are RW in Brenfield?
Make a intelligence check.
Intelligence?
Yeah, I don't think that's really. I mean, maybe that's not really history. I mean, yeah, I guess generally it could be history.
I don't think so.
Anything that has happened is history.
No, I don't remember.
Okay.
Also, I would have left the 2 half-drink bottles of whiskey and taken the 2 full ones. And as we walk out, I'm just like, "Oh, anyone need a drink?"
I
take one of
do.
the half ones.
All right, toss you one of the half ones.
Yeah, I take one of the
I toss a
What
full one
do you
over to Strixix.
Anyone with a keen nose would have smelled the slight mix of alcohol pretty pungently around the place as well. If it wasn't mixed in with every other smell of like blood, gore, and decay.
cold disgustingness.
Nonetheless, do you guys want to do anything
See,
or head back?
Cruz, you see Patty. Wait 1 second. Patty's gonna run up and start sniffing your bag, wherever you put the little bag, the god's beard. She's just gonna get all up in there and do like a doggy, kind of like come up to greet you,
She's
but
a
then
narc.
start sniffing the bag a bunch.
Oi, come on, get back, get back.
Patty used to be a drug sniffing dog.
Right. Is that what got you into the drug?
She just sits down for some reason.
Right. I pull out the little. Well, I probably wouldn't know that that's what he's going after. So I'm just like, hey,
No.
what's your deal?
Yeah.
Hey, mate, would you get your dog back?
Patty, come here. It seems either she's taken a liking to you or you have some. Oh no, did it cut out? You
Cut
have
out.
some goodies
Yeah.
in your bag.
Well, we found this other little pouch. It's got a little herb in it. We weren't sure what to do with it.
Oh, that is used to celebrate, my friend.
Oh, I like celebrating.
Oh, right. I mean, I wasn't sure what I was going to go and check it out, but not opposed to splitting it with the group if we want to celebrate together.
It's God's beard.
Well, let's go
What's that?
find my friend Moog and then figure out our next steps.
Right.
It's an unlikely bunch we are, but you all hold your own in battle. I appreciate you taking care of my friend. I nod to Durhenia.
I just nod back, I guess.
He's big. Easy to hide behind.
Ah,
Yeah.
Also, I hand out 4 gold to everybody. I found some more monies
Ah,
Oh,
on prisoners.
thank you.
thanks.
Nathan shakes his head, says nothing.
I stick out my tongue and listen.
I hand
kidding, I don't.
Nathan. I hand Nathan the 2 short sword. No, the mace. Here you go, sir.
Well, thanks. I guess. I'll just carry this back. I guess. Thank you. He
Yes,
watches. He
thank you.
throws it over his shoulder. Rolls his eyes and walks.
Hey, I look
How great would it have been if it shrunk to his size and it was a magical man?
How are you guys moving?
I stand up one of the guys in cuffs, and I point my dagger at his back, and I make him walk.
Yeah,
Come
I'm
on!
gonna walk
gotta-
behind them.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna walk behind our prisoner people.
Okay.
Guy'll bring up the rear.
I'm gonna walk
Patio lead way.
Nathan. Or I guess behind Nathan. If we're doing marching order.
Okay.
If
I'm gonna walk next to.
Yeah. Arrange
Rope
yourself.
first.
That works. Arrange yourself in a.
Yeah.
These are the prisoners. They're in a
We'll
line.
put the prisoners in front. Yeah.
You're walking them in front. No one's in front of them.
Yeah.
Guy,
Well, I think we should
Guy
have.
will
I think we
be-
should have someone in front.
Guy'll be in the back, but since I literally can't forget terrain that I've walked past, anytime they start to veer off path towards home, I'm just call from the back. To the left. No, a little further. There
Take
you
it
go.
back now, Yao.
Cha cha,
Too hot
real
this
slow.
time.
I'm gonna walk right next to the were rat guy, and with my staff as we walk, like every 1 or 2 minutes, I'll just take my staff and just kind of jam it into the back of his knee to make it like knee buckle.
Just being a dick to him for no reason.
Just being a dick, yeah.
Okay, you guys do
Yeah.
take close to an hour with this in mind. Go ahead.
Okay.
Keeper's just gonna
Uh,
follow our Aarakocra friend around.
So,
okay.
during that time, I
So does
nudge,
Icarus. Even if
I
Icarus isn't-
blanked on his name. What's up?
Nothing. I
What'd you
was
say?
talking about the. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. I forgot the deputy's name. What was
Nathan.
his name again?
Nathan
Nathan.
Barricade.
I walk up to Nathan and I go, oh, and I thought I was oblivious of how to bribe officials, and I hand him 6 gold, and I say, here's to speaking loudly of our friend's innocence and not at all about the money we took.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Loudly. Oh, I don't need the advantage. That was a nat 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm not to speak of what now?
Roll it.
I don't know what
Roll
yours.
it again, and if
I
you
don't
get
know.
another nat 20, he has back.
He has what?
Yes, they hand it back.
He says
Yeah.
roll with the advantage, and if he gets 2
No,
then
that's
hand back the money.
So close. It was an 18. But yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm not supposed to talk about, but say no more. And he just kind of like walks on ahead,
It's a,
falls in
just
the line.
another day. Just another business deal in Freeport. There you go.
He falls into place next to the were rat, and you guys kind of envelop them. Your guard, Guy, you're watching from the rear like that, correct? Or are you yourself?
Just bored.
Guy?
I'm watching from the back.
Okay, gotcha. Overhead soars your Aarakocran friend. As you guys do move rather slow, it does take close to an hour to get back, but your retinue guards quite intently your prisoners. You can see the were-rat individual, Dolden, you know his name to be. He is digging and clawing at his guard, at his wrist bindings quite a bit. But as you reprimand and knock out his ankle every few feet, he doesn't really have time to make an escape. But you can tell he's up to something. However, not given any chance. You guys all arrive back into town, where you are greeted by the deputy, or I'm sorry, the sheriff, as well as Almer Fleckwickle, the gnomish individual who is friends with Diavora. They await you guys eagerly, and welcome you back. Well, I hope everything went all right. You're looking rather bloody, but not worse for wear. Did Diavora need to come save your hides?
It was definitely liked.
Well, he's always quite astute on that. Don't forget your tall friend over there. She was stirring like an analogy that I can't quite come up with at the moment, and she just was not resting easy while you all were gone. But y'all are back now, safe and sound. Did you find anything?
Thanks, guys.
A massacre. For one.
Full-on werewolf, we did.
Werewolf?
Yeah, cut.
No, he said it was something like a different kind of werewolf, like a loop guru. Yeah.
Yeah, a loop guru. Well, I don't know exactly what that is, but Diavora? Yes, it is more dangerous of a breed, so to say. Something to discuss for sure. But I think what is most important is that Moog that we have within our hold is innocent. It was but a misunderstanding. No fault to be had on anyone's part. Diavora looks at all of you, and then back to Dalen. I think we can let Moog go now. Right, well, I'll go do that post-haste. Y'all meet me back at the jailhouse when you'd like to talk. I'll be heading there right now. And he just rushes off into town. Almer kind of rushes up to all of you. Oh yeah, I do sure hope you'll tell me everything it was you done seen. I believe we should take these folk on right to the jail as soon as we can. But
Since we're not using.
is there anything you guys want to do?
Why don't you walk with us? Talk with us while we take these varmints down to the pen.
Of course. So which one of these is the werewolf?
I'll point at the one who changed.
Well,
He's
yeah,
the
I'll
one that
I'll
changed
slam.
to the rat.
No,
man.
no. Yes.
Alright, he's a rat, not a wolf. There is a wolf out there, but he ain't here.
A rat?
This one here.
So the wolf
slammed old-
escaped.
Well, I know.
Daru ran off.
Well, is that one the wolf then? The one that ran off? I did.
Yeah.
I'd never done.
I believe I heard a name of Aster Townsend before.
Ah. Well, I don't really float with that sort, but maybe that's something you should probably tell Mr. Old Sheriff Dalen when we get there. The mayor would also like to hear about that. We could probably lock down his estate, maybe investigate it further. No, I believe they already took care of that. We burnt it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well,
You know, I wouldn't imagine we can stop by the sheriff's office and see if there's a reward for finding the murderers, sort of a bounty.
Well, let's just wait and find out.
Yeah.
You guys march on through town and get to the jailhouse. There, you can see the mayor is waiting, already talking intently to Dalen, who is currently letting Moog out front of the jailhouse. Well, I believe these folk witnessed the real murderer, so we have a suspect to go on further with. Well, they just witnessed it. That's not good enough. I need an actual murderer in hand to bring to the people if I want, to stay happy mayor of this town. I can't just tell them that there's some sort of murderous wolfman running about town.
Well, you can be happy because we did find 3 distinct, fur colors attacked on that man, and we have at least 2 of the 3 here with us. So we just need there is a loose end, but it's not all for naught. We do have some murderers that might appease some town folk.
I don't really understand what that
us,
small folk just said, but
if you wish to hire us to take care of this murderer, that is your decision, and it is also your decision what you choose to tell your townsfolk. We have proved our innocence as agreed upon, and if you'd like to strike a further deal, we can negotiate that if you'd like.
Well, I don't really know who you think you are to talk to me like that. Well, sir, he is right. According to both Diavora here and, Nathan, they're most definitely not the killer. Gesturing over to Moog. We're gonna have to find a means to capture the werewolf, whatever it is.
Mr. Townsend.
Mr. Townsend. Well, I didn't know. Okay, we'll need to find somebody to capture Mr. Townsend, and maybe they're the folk do it, but for now we cannot hold Moog. I think it's clear it's not him, and that just wouldn't feel right. So I won't be doing it. And he takes the last chains off Moog's wrists as they clatter to the ground. Now, as for handling this guy, you think you guys can't... Diavor speaks up and cuts him off. I really do not think these are the individuals. At least, not yet. There is a problem with trying to take on a werewolf so empty-handed, and that being Silver. They're quite tough beasts, and you are not properly equipped to take it on yet. Should you have weapons silvered, they would wreak quite the havoc upon a werewolf Lukaroo. However, there we run into another issue. Silver has not been very prevalent within this town for quite some time. Not since our mines were overrun. If we could get our hands on Silver, then I believe taking down this furred beast would be quite easy.
So it sounds like you got 2 different issues on your hands there, mate. You need your mines cleaned out, and then you need this creature captured or killed. So, if you'd like to make a deal for both of these jobs, I, for one, would be happy to set up a negotiation of sorts. I don't know about the rest of these friends, but got 2 jobs. That's 2 different deals.
Diavora takes a surprised look on his face and shoots eyes to Almer, who's quite a bit shorter than him, and they kind of just glance down at each other, craning their necks quite a bit before looking back. Well, Almer and I were talking the other night, and I would wish to speak to a few of you myself, and well, should you be around for the time being, maybe we could invest in a more fruitful relationship going forward. But yes, if you would like to take on the job of clearing the silver mine, I actually do know of a noble who would probably pay quite a bit of money for that. Striking the deal might prove difficult, but getting the silver alone would be quite beneficial for us. Well, that's where I come in. If silver would make hunting down this killer easier, then I'm sure, and he looks over to the mayor, I'm sure we could find some money in my budget to pay you all for your troubles. Is that what you all would like to do?
I believe we should help.
Guy is gonna look over to Moog and just ask, did they treat you well?
Yeah, I was just sitting out here with that one, and he points to Dorenia, while we played cards. No trouble.
What do you think? You up for a chase?
Yeah, I suppose. I'm not so fond of tight caves. Maybe y'all could do the silver mine without me, but I'm down to hunt down a killer.
Then we are in. Plus, I think one of these little ones can help me out.
I resent that. Well, I did actually want to talk to you, and he points to Stick Six. I think you and I could have quite the fruitful relationship. You know what I mean?
Oh, most certainly.
Well, yeah.
I'm impressed by your work. I'd love to see some more of it. And if I could actually be able to get access to your workshop, that'd be all the more fun toys to make.
Well, if we're all preparing for something nasty, I wouldn't feel right sending you guys unequipped for the occasion. I would like to apologize to all of you for the inconvenience of accusing you of such a crime. And for that, I think it's only appropriate for some compensation. I think 10 gold each would be appropriate for not only your time within the cell, and as well as the work you've done thus far. From what Nathan has told me, y'all faced something mighty fierce out there, and I commend you.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all are willing,
thank you.
If y'all are willing to defend this town, well then y'all are more than welcome here. It's been a rough couple of years here in Brentfield. Uh, I'm not sure if any of you know this, but we came under attack about a year back.
Right, there's a big fire up at the farm, by the way, right?
Oh, wait,
Is
that's
that part of the
Oh.
same thing?
Yeah, someone should check up on that.
that's probably going to be fine. I will say that farm is on the edge of the river, so it probably will be fine. Maybe some of his wheat will burn, but who knows?
No, so I
where?
was talking about the Wilkins fire.
Oh, the Wilkins fire.
The one that we saw coming in.
No, that was,
No.
that was a year ago.
No, a year ago. Oh, yes.
Right, but
oh,
we saw
sorry.
the damage of it.
Right.
No,
yes.
that wasn't the Wilkins fire you saw or anything like that. That was just general damage around the town. There were buildings burnt. That was attack, probably most likely from the attack a year ago that he's referring to. But you didn't necessarily see the Wilkins farm.
Okay.
That is on the northern end of town. The sheriff continues anyway. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, I do believe the Wilkins lost the farm in the raid, but about a year ago, well, the town was sieged by a whole bunch of goblins. There were quite fierce ones amongst them, and well, we just weren't prepared for it. We lost most of our food and a lot of good folk that day. I believe Mr. Wilkins was one of them. But we have been hard to recover ever since. That's around the same times we lost most of our mines. They became overran, and well, we've been in a downward spiral ever since. If y'all could help pull us out of that, I would greatly appreciate it. But for now, I will pay you what I can. We're not the richest folk, but I have some savings.
Maybe you can lessen the cost by supplementing it with items of value.
Well, I actually do think I might be able to do that. I would like something in exchange from the likes of you. That's generally just kind of help around town. I would like, to work with you. If you guys are gonna be taking on some responsibility for us, I'd like to make sure you're properly fit to do this. I don't want to send newbies into die in our caves. That'd look bad on me. Not to mention, I think y'all have potential. So if you're gonna do this, we're gonna do this right. I'll equip you. I'll get you things you need, and we'll get you trained up nice. What do you say?
What about places to sleep?
Well, I don't really have much in places to sleep. I do have my own place if any of you want to crash with me. Otherwise, you could stay in the jailhouse. We could probably talk to one of the innkeepers, get you a nice discount.
What about that farmhouse of the guy that died? Is anyone sleeping there? Could we maybe apologize if it's maybe a little callous or rude, but I mean, if the house is vacant,
make a persuasion check.
William
Ooh,
Moore.
no.
9.
Well,
That goes a little too early.
he was without family, you see, but he was a bit of a respected figure amongst the community. It would feel just a little bit callous of me to vacate his stuff and move some new folk in just yet. However, if y'all become regulars and want to, invest in some property around here, the Moore's house is a rather nice location, and it'd be nice to have y'all close. So stay alive, you know. As
Well,
for
I
that,
believe we will definitely help out.
as for lodging, I could probably get you a nice deal at one of the inns. It won't be free, but you know, if you're here to stay and helping out, I have some respect in town. Is all I'm saying.
All I need is my tent.
That is also perfectly fine. There's a whole bunch of folk that are camped out on the side of town. New folk just pitching tent while they're here, trapping or doing whatever. It's totally normal.
I also would be fine with staying outside.
I could stay outside for a while. Probably need to purchase a few supplies, but with the money you gave us, it shouldn't be
I
too out of budget.
I could use that swears that I had with the general store. Give you a nice discount. Otherwise, I got bedrolls for days.
I got my own.
Is there a tent store?
There is not. There is a general store though that sells tents.
Not a good enough one.
Is there a Dick's Sporting Goods anywhere?
Nah, that's a callback.
You won't find it.
We had a tent store in a
Tent Emporium, thank you very much.
It's one of the most
you're right.
memorable moments I've apparently made for these guys.
He also was a traveling one, so you never know.
I gave them a floating island, but they always call back to the tent store.
I like the
They were
floating
so
island.
good.
I mean,
I
I'm
had
kidding.
control of
the same way people call back to that cabbage cart.
True.
My cabbage.
My cabbages. Anyway, if you guys don't want to say anything else or do anything else, you can do so now. Otherwise, over the next few days, various individuals would like to talk and or train with you.
Yes.
Hogs will avoid all of them.
One note to you, however. Grovekeeper, is as you arrive back in town, and as you stand with everybody in the jailhouse, you start to feel extremely warm. Sweat covers your brow, and your chest feels heavy, but that is but the first thing. As the day kind of lingers on, you are spoken to, yes. No problem, by the way. Just letting you know, you all will be reaching level 2.
Oh.
Yes, I'm wrapping up here. But you do start to feel hot, and as the day goes on, it does start to get worse. You are taken off to the side to speak to Diavora, and you as well, Durenia. Am I mispronouncing your name? Please let me know.
It's Durania.
Durenia. Both of you are taken off to the side, and Diavora expresses his interest to train you further. At first, explaining to you the process of changing your form, Diavora. Over the course of the next few days, you do, Durenia, you do work with Diavora in making that possible. Slowly practicing and meditating and centering yourself to change your form. You also begin to work with Diavora doing so as well, Grovekeeper, as this process begins over the course of the next few days. However, on your second day, you begin to become more obviously ill. However, Diavora's training is helpful. Over the course of the night, however, your dreams are unpleasant. Most of them, you find yourself on hilltops, howling into the night, and you find yourself hunting vicious beasts. But every day you wake up in your form, content, and the illness soon wanes and fades, as you both find yourself able to change form at will. One, quite a bit more potent than the other. In this process, throughout, as Grovekeeper's illness begins to fade, and the lycanthropy curse seems to skirt, narrowly avoiding Grovekeeper.
Close.
It seems his forms differ from yours, Diavora. Or Diavora, I keep getting Durenia.
Double D
Durena.
name.
As when you change forms, your new animal forms are small and diminutive, that of rodents and small critters. However, the forms in your practices with Diavora, Grovekeeper would take massive beasts, large hounds, and incredible cats of more incredible power. All the while learning new skills as the day lingers on. You, Guy, as well as you, Cruz, are both used, or I'm sorry, I've got that backwards. Both you, both you, Guy, and you, Hogs, are used around town. All the while being trained by I'm having the most spacey brain at the moment. Trained by Dalen and Nathan around the jailhouse. You spend a majority of your time, Hogs, avoiding eye contact and view. You are often sent around town as to various disturbances to help, but most commonly you are readied for combat and trained outside the jailhouse over the next course of the days. Both of you, however, are approached by Nathan. Each of you are given an item. I need to pull up my items list. I'm sorry. There we go. You, Guy, are given a small horn, embroidered around the mouthpiece and around the end. It is decorated with elaborate forests carved with dancing deer around a embossed edge around both the mouthpiece and the end of the horn. It's held by a leather strap, and strange magical symbols are interweaved within the embossment. Dalen tells you, well, look, I'm trusting y'all to be safe out there, and well, I got just the inkling about me that a feeling that you're a great eye. I want you to watch everyone's back. If anyone doesn't come back out there, I'm holding you solely responsible. I want you to hold on to this. It should keep y'all safe when y'all need to rest. But be careful. Watch your back and don't let your guard down. You, little one.
Yeah.
You sure I haven't seen you around anywhere?
Not once. As I'm averting my gaze.
He is going to make a check.
Nope, not even a little bit.
I swear I recognize y'all from somewhere, but nonetheless,
Been in the woods for a while. What?
Sorry, 1 second. I know you like to hide behind your friends and, you know, just keep out of my line of sight. I've been seeing you, but Nathan speaks really highly. He saw some incredible things out facing those werebeasts. He's told me some stories. You're apparently a lot more mighty than you like to let on. That's fine. I understand. Sometimes you like to keep your hand hidden. That's fine. Be that way. But just know, eventually you're gonna have to let someone in.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nonetheless, he is going to give you a set of boots.
Oh.
The Gabo has shoes now.
I had shoes before.
Yeah.
Really nice ones with furs on the inside.
And what kind of insignia?
Those counted as
Nothing.
shoes?
Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
Is that what you call them?
It's actually on the chest piece.
It could be on everything.
It's just the
It's a
chest piece.
trademark thing, you know. Craftsman's signature.
It's a set.
It's a set.
It's only one logo.
Most craftsmen sign everything.
Well, when the craftsman's me.
He gives you a set of boots of striding and springing.
Neat.
Oh wait. No wait, I'm sorry. Actually, maybe he doesn't.
Okay, take him
No,
back.
no, he does. He does.
And give him back.
Oh, that's messed up.
Just wait, no.
He said,
Okay.
wait. Okay, no, yeah, you can have them.
Yeah. Wait. Wait, do I need these? No, you can have them.
Like your friend here, I'm counting on you to keep safe. These will keep you spry, moving on your toes. I want you to protect them.
The light protects all. Yep. And I just like kind of hold up my shield, just like, yep, cool. Thank you.
Speaking of protecting them, y'all are on guard duty. We're a little undermanned around here, so I want you, not all day, but you guys have a shift just like anybody else, and should anybody need you in town, you are the role of a protector. Keep on your toes, keep your eyes peeled, and keep alert. If I see you slacking off, I'll reprimand you.
No, thank you.
But
Walk off with the boots.
look, you two, I'll cover your rooms. Your rooms tonight, they're on me. As long as you're staying here. Oh,
Thank
wait.
you.
Oh
No,
wait,
thanks.
you're camping too then.
Bye.
Oh.
And I just walk away.
Okay then.
And I do not go on guard duty.
Yep.
Not at all?
Thanks, but no,
No.
Not at all. Okay.
Go in the
yeah.
woods.
Thanks, but no thanks. We did
Well,
pretty well.
okay. Well, Stick Six, he wasn't talking to you, so
Oh,
that's
my
great.
bad.
Yep.
My apologies.
Anyway, Stick Six, you and Cruz are pulled aside by a short individual by the name of Almer. You two, I wanna talk to you. Come to my hut. He pulls you.
All right, little
Do you
man,
follow?
lead us along.
He takes you aside. He does lead you to a very stereotypical tinkerer's hut. It is small. It is one room, but within there are quite a number of valuable trinkets, from both uncompleted tasks and both completed. You can see a number of whirring gadgets within his abode.
Gadgets with digits.
You can see as well, I guess both of you would probably see this. His back wall is lined with a number of familiar tubes that you had seen on the night of the party. He has about like 4 barrels that are brimming with a number of explosive tubes, with a number of like, closed off barrels stacked off to the side. There is a very unique smell coming from this entire place, a sort of burnt sulfury smell, which kind of fills the air and makes it a little hard to breathe at times. But Almer does address you both. I have been, of course, watching both of you in your time here in Branfield, and I have questions for you, and questions for you. One being, where did you learn all your little tricks? And the other turning to the first to Stick Six, and the other turning to Cruz. Where did you learn all your little tricks?
Well, if you're talking about the black powder, I figured that out myself. So fortunately, and that brought all sorts of ideas along.
Yeah. Well, that, and also, the enchanted shit bucket we found in the cell.
Oh yeah, the odorless bucket.
Yeah.
So I had an apprenticeship under Isaac Carver. Oh yeah. And I pull out a letter and hand it to him. I'm supposed to. He told me to give this to anyone who asks about him.
I'll be. He opens up the thing. Damned. I know the Carvers. I've heard of the Carvers. They're distant folk, but impressive. What about you? And he looks past you over at
Like, what tricks you talking about? Like the little one that I did back in the prison cell where I just kind of disappeared for a couple hours?
That would be the one I've been hearing about.
Yeah, I got this, fancy little amulet. Don't try to steal it, I can summon it back to me with no issue.
I wasn't thinking about it. Can I
just making sure.
Can I see it?
You may observe it from there, sir.
Oh, okay. I don't mean to pry. I'm just really interested in y'all. I'm thinking I could be of assistance. I think I'm more useful to this one, pointing to the goblin who stands next to him. But I do know a thing or two about items that you carry. I would be remiss if I didn't warn you, to be careful. I hope you understand. I don't.
Is he talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know anything for sure, but I do know a lot of interesting folk. This land is filled with hardened veteran folk, and many of them well have made a dastardly deal in the past, and many of them, well, let's just say, haven't lived as long a life as me. I'm not trying to pry. I'm just trying to help out.
Well, I can tell
And
you that this amulet, if you're curious about it, is full of magic that's probably above your pay grade.
well, that is more than likely, I think. But I can tell you what I've seen in the past, and I have had friends who have been in, well, let's just say similar situations with you, as you. And well, what has helped and proven beneficial is making sure you know what your side of the deal is. Beings who are privy to that kind of power, those kind of magics that I'm not, well, they often have reasons for doing things. That's all I'm trying to say.
No, I appreciate it. I've been wondering about his reasons for a while, and why he chose me. But that's the way it be sometimes. And
have you tried asking him?
he's kind of vague last time.
Well, yeah, they usually are.
But
well,
last time it was kind of a dire situation. It was like I was there talking with him, and then I popped out, and I was like, "Oh no, just going to hell," It does sometimes, and didn't really get a chance to follow up on the conversation.
Well, sounds stressful. My recommendation is don't let up on him. If he's gonna pry into your life, you do the same, you know?
Mm-hmm. Right.
But, while you're here in town, I do intend to help out with a thing or two. So, I wanted to talk to you, and I wanted to talk to you. Here. And he goes rummaging through a bucket nearby and tosses to you, sorry, one moment. He tosses to you, Cruz, a small box, with it's like a cast iron, box with a latch and a latched door and a closable reticle kind of on the front, similar to a camera lens, attached to a singular knob along one edge of the front. You can see, and after it is tossed to you, you can see it kind of like latch downward, and the reticle opens up, and you can peer within a singular glass tube, which leads to a dampened crystal with it. As sorry, as Almer stands back up, he turns back with a wand in hand and hands it into Stick Six's hand. These are just a couple of entertaining little things, but that I know will be useful coming up. And this I thought you would love. And he hands to Stick Six. This is just something I enchanted that, as you were saying, can be quite entertaining for the little ones. But you, if you just Everbright, and he shouts at the thing, and you watch as the open reticle that you were looking into but a moment ago lights ablaze, and you kind of have to veer away for a second as within the dampened crystal now lights ablaze like an ever-burning fire.
Wow.
It shoots like a cone of light out in front of you toward the ceiling, and as you right it, you can see it is a lantern which can open the latch in front and spread light to the entire area around you. He shouts Everbright again, and the light goes off. Well, I was thinking that might help out while you're in the caves. That one, not so much. Maybe you can find a use for it, but careful with that. Point it off elsewhere, and it'll fire off a whole bunch of sparks. There's a couple charged to it.
Fire off a bunch of what?
Sparks. It's pyrotechnics, sparky things. You'll like it, trust me. It'll be a whole bunch of fun. But
that sounds like a fun toy. Thank you.
While you're with me, I'm hoping I could show you a couple things or two that'll help you down in the hole. It's important that next time you face any sort of creature, your weapons are properly enchanted.
Yeah.
Maybe over the next few days you spend some time with me.
Ooh. I did.
I can't really help. Sorry, you were saying?
As a maybe I can add a little bit more oomph to this little crank bow right here.
I'd be happy to help you with that. You, however, Cruz, I'm afraid I don't know how much I can help you with. I want you to know, should you ever need my help with something, I won't tell a soul what you're dealing with. But I'm here for recommendations should things get hairy.
Alright, I appreciate it. I might have a thing or two to come to you here in the next couple of days, but I'll let you know.
Over the next couple of days, you will be approached by Dalen and Nathan. They will help flush out a couple of plans leading forward. But we can cover those into the next session. Anything you want to square away before we get into it. But there is probably quite a bit of prepping you guys want to do before venturing into any nearby mines. However, over the next couple days, you will be spending it in Brentfield, so decide anything you want to do and prepare within Brentfield. You will also be leveling up to level 2, so make sure to get that squared away. All your advancements. Some of you are getting subclasses too, so we will sort that as well. And anything else you need to talk to me about, make sure to message me privately. And if there's anything you guys want to sort out together or discuss together, make sure to use the Woes of the Wildlands chat. That's what it's there for. So don't be afraid to be active in there. We will pick up again next week with hopefully a venture into the silver mines of Brenfield, where our heroes will acquire some silver and maybe take down a loop guru. However, there's many questions to be asked and much more investigating to be done, so you guys can feel free to do that in these next few days if you want to do things in your free time. you will have it. It is yours. Feel free to take advantage of it. Please feel free to take advantage. There's plenty you can do.
Ooh.
Pasta knows he runs a game every other Tuesday here on the channel, and I have been every other Wednesday here on the channel, and I have been harassing him with things my character is doing in free time. So I am not leaving him alone. I'm sure he hates me.
No.
But yeah, you can check that out every other Wednesday. We stream it here at crispy_VDL, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. You can also tune in next week on Friday, where we will be running our Scouring the Scorched Continent campaign, which is on episode 4. Those heroes have just unveiled a murderer and chased him off into hiding as well. Coincidence? Wow, I'm making myself sound uncreative. Jesus. No. Anyway. Yeah, no, apparently. They, however, are getting ready to take down a drug ring, which is apparently is taking place in a nearby location. They are going undercover to unveil the mysteries which lie there, and you can check that out Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific. Or tune in next week on Saturday, where we will be continuing this campaign. But until then, you can check us out on social media, crispy_VDL on all the social medias, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, the likes. Check us out there. But most importantly, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, have a great fucking night. Anybody else want to say anything? Make it profane.
Good night, everybody.
Not profane enough. I'm disappointed.
And a tail.
Stinky hole.
Thank you. Just what I
Thank
needed.
you.